Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Hey Daddy, this a dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man, spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on an app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. This is your second daily episode. It's 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. on the East. Nice and early. And even nice and late. You tuck the kids away on the East Coast and you're getting them ready for dinner here on the West. So we're here to discuss probably a quick topic, obviously. You know, these shows go as long as we have callers, right? So the more callers, the longer the show. But today, the topic of discussion is going to be Floyd Money Mayweather. And the fact that he was recorded having what could be considered as a casual workout, or what some are taking as he and Ryan in preparation for Devin Haney. So people are asking themselves, did Ryan and Floyd just go for a casual run together as fighter and mentor? Or is Floyd linking up with Ryan to train him for the second biggest fight of his career? Or should I say the biggest fight of his career, because this one is the one that matters now that he's already done with the Tank situation. So what we do have to note is that there hasn't been any recent footage of Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather together. Let's be real. It's been quite some time. I mean, I was having the conversation with Danny, and I think that the soonest we can remember, or the furthest back, is probably during the pandemic or pre-pandemic. So, are they still as tight as they once were? Because think about it. Since pandemic, we've seen Floyd with just about everybody. You know what I mean? Just about everybody. But give me 1 sec here. I'll be right back.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All right. I'm back. So, There's been zero footage of Floyd and Haney together for the longest of time. Let's just be real. I mean, I've been out here going on 2 years, and I haven't seen them together, not one time. You know what I mean? Fucking Terrence Crawford came across the world from Omaha, Nebraska, and was in the same gym as Devin. You know, Shakur been in the same gym as Devin. Just about everybody. So I don't know what's going on, right? But let's be more specific. We've seen Mayweather in the last 3 years. We've seen him train his nephews. We've seen him train his son. We've seen him train Keyshawn. We've seen him train Robert Merriweather. We've seen him train Shakur Stevenson. Stop me when I miss someone. Everyone we've seen him work with, do pad work, give pointers to, except Devin. Now, the last time that he did link with Devin was when Devin was just a WBC champ. So, I don't know, but it is my job to put out something that will make you think, right? And fuck. What could I mean, the only thing is, yeah, Carmel's another one. You seen him with Carmel. You seen him with Hitchens. This is what I'm saying. You see him with all the up-and-coming talent except Devin. And the only thing I could think of, you know, as a content creator, Floyd, I'm not trying to hate on you. But I'm just saying, like, the only thing I could think of is fuck. Devin surpassed them. Not in totality, but in that age, you got Bill out here. It's Bill out here saying, like, yo, look at Devin's age. He and Floyd ain't the same. You know, Floyd wasn't getting paid what Devin's getting paid at this age. Floyd didn't do what Devin did at this age. You know, Floyd didn't undisputed at this age. So it could be a rift caused between the accolades. I don't know. I'm just thinking because, again, we've seen him with Carmel. We've seen him with Robert Merriweather, Keyshawn Davis. Fuck, I want to say Kelvin Davis for Shakur Stevens. I mean, bro, list goes on and on. So, what's going on? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. What we do know is that we continue to see Floyd link up with people not named Devin, which is odd to me because, you know, the person that resembles Devin the most is Floyd. Let's be real, right? Like, you would think Floyd would be backing the guy that not only is putting in the work, but is fighting, quote unquote, like Floyd without the shoulder roll, you know, boxing first. Hit and not be hit. Obviously, he gets a hit a little bit more than, than Floyd based off statistics. But Devin does resemble Floyd. I mean, you can argue that so does Shakur, but again, he's a southpaw. You know, Devin is from Vegas. Devin trained with Roger, with Jeff, with Floyd Sr. It just doesn't make sense to me. But look, that's all we're talking about. Again, if we ain't got no callers, show's over. Even though I do need to at least make it to 4:30. I do have an interview. So I am going to need some small bit of engagement till we get to this interview. It's the first ever Dominican signed Mayweather Promotions fighter. So Jley Vargus, the Dominican fighter, will be on the show at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, excuse me. If you're a member or a YouTube member, if you're a Patreon or a YouTube member, you can go to each location and drop him a question, whatever you want, you know, and we'll read that to him and get you your answer. But if you want to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion. Discord is available as well. And we have Twitter Spaces available. And also, let me show you the video. Again, we haven't seen this for Devin, right? Like, Devin went to Undisputed. He lives and trains in Vegas, you know, because I see some guys and they like, oh, that ain't such a big deal. And I'm like, well, how isn't it when we see him linking with everyone except the dude that lives in Vegas, trains in Vegas, resembles his style? I mean, I don't know how much needs to be pointed out. There's certainly something up or something fishy. And, you know, I don't put it past something, you know, maybe that Bill said that upset Floyd in some way. But this is the video. Shout out to Andrew Caputi, something like that. But, you know, here's the vid. So just Ryan and Floyd running together, 3 a.m. in Vegas. You know, keep in mind, Ryan is still with Derrick James. As far as we know, that relationship is still intact. So, yeah, man. Now, this, again, it could be just a casual workout, and we being me, could be reading way too much into it, right? They could just be casually working out. You know, Ryan is known to like Baccarat. He could have been in Vegas to play. You know, he's a wealthy man. He could have been in Vegas to play a little bit and bumped into Floyd or called Floyd, because I believe they were at a game too, right? We did see them at a game together. But again, more videos, pictures with Floyd. Games together, running together, working out together. We ain't seeing that with Devin. Again, just putting it in the air. You don't agree, you don't agree. But that's what the lines are open for. Let me know what you think. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1, one time. Come on over. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People Hotline. Cliff, Connecticut. What up? Cliff, you there? Cliff. Cliff. Trying you again, champ. Check, check. Cliff, you there? All right. Try you again.
Yeah, yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. What up?
What up? What up? I appreciate you coming back to me like that. 'Cause I figured it out. If it don't work initially, I gotta leave and come back. But I don't know why it do it. But that's how it will work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at the end of your monologue of your shit, I felt like you finally started getting to the point of why Devin and Floyd got some distance. Cause I understand you in the business. You can't be extra controversial and be planting seeds and shit that really don't got true evidence. So you can't be like the 2024 casual hardcore and say, you know, what everybody's thinking, because it's just everybody's thoughts. It wouldn't be professional of you.
What is it that you think I wouldn't say? I'm dying to hear it now.
But yeah, but you scratching at the surface. Bill, it's because it's Bill and it's Floyd, is their ego, and Floyd's a businessman, right? So Floyd is not he don't have really a reason to be surrounded with Devin so much when Devin is so independent. Devin does everything his way the blueprint his father is putting out there that's working for him so well. It kind of eliminates any way for someone like Floyd to make money with Devin. You're just there to if Floyd does grab Devin up, you're just there to give him all your knowledge with no return. Why do that? Because Devin is kind of like your competition. Tank is over there. Now you got Ryan. I seen you with Shakur. That's why he's with them, because he can work with them. Shakur will be a free agent soon. So he's warming up with Shakur. Ryan is going to be
Yeah,
a
but
free
champ,
agent soon
a
and
free
doesn't like
agent,
them.
he'll be a free agent via promoter, not manager. He still got James Prince, who, you know, it's Googleable that they may or may not have a good relationship based off what you read.
Right, right. But if it's promoter or manager, I feel like that opens up a door where Floyd could fit in. And if he gonna help these young fighters and make them better, he wants something for it. He don't want to just give out all the secret sauce for free. And Bill be saying slick shit that I'm sure Floyd don't appreciate. Oh, you got the interview where he like, yo, Floyd didn't touch Devin. Da 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 da. And Devin neutral, because in Devin's interviews he will give Floyd the respect, but he also said in that interview with Brandon Marshall, forget the name of the podcast, he said, me and Floyd have a weird relationship. It's a funny
He said
relationship,
it's
but he
unique.
gave him his respect. Yeah,
He even
right.
used the word unique. He said, yo, it's hard. He's like, because I felt like Brandon was pushing him, like, yo, like, what you mean? He's like, it's hard to explain. It's unique, though. And I'm like, huh.
And what I get from that is, it
Plus,
might be.
I forgot this other piece of information, but I never rang the bell, so you good. But, I mean, we did talk about it slightly this morning, but it fits this show more. Remember that Devin leaked his DMs, and obviously his DMs is him telling Ryan, Floyd can't save you. And that's because Devin already knew that he was running with Floyd. Devin already knew that he was working with Floyd. So people in the chat like, oh, Ness, you reaching. So I guess Devin's reaching too by telling Ryan that Floyd can't save him. So a run is saving him? No, Devin insinuates the same thing I'm insinuating, that you working with him. You working with him, but guess what? He's telling Ryan, it don't matter who you working with. It ain't going to help you. It ain't going to save you. But, I'm screen sharing it. This is the run right here. But go ahead. You could go ahead. And then this is the
I see it
DMs.
as a competition. I see it as a competition. I see it as they're competing. Floyd is kind of competing against Devin.
Look, Ryan comes back. Now it all makes sense. See, when we talked about this tweet earlier, I had no clue about the run. But Ryan is like, cry me a river. Like, get out of here. Don't be mad because I'm with Floyd.
Devin not mad because Devin could be there. He decided to go his own path.
Truth be told, Devin is screen sharing the Heat text. He ain't show the Ryan text come through, so it ain't like we could see Ryan's text saying, "Oh, I'm out here running with Floyd," and then we see Devin saying, "Well, Floyd can't save you." We see only Devin's first, and then Ryan's reply.
That's enough for me. I don't feel like I need to see anymore. I just feel like it's a kind of a competition between them. Floyd probably sees Devin as a small blimp on his radar. Like, damn, this man could challenge me years to come for the throne if his career is handled properly. But I think Floyd wants to stay on top. He always mentioned himself as the greatest of all time, and it goes back to before he was fighting till now. It's something he likes, and fighters like Devin could challenge him for that. But so he knows I could knock Devin off with Tank, with Shakur, maybe with Ryan. So, and Bill has kind of put them together in a competitive way, saying, well, I make more money than Floyd at that age. Like, Devin's father is using Floyd as a measuring stick for Devin. Therefore,
shout out to the producer. There's certainly a riff, bruh.
There is.
Look at this article titled Mayweather crowns his top 3. Canelo Garcia Tank reigns supreme. January 3rd of this year.
And that's not a subliminal towards Devin?
Well, of course.
Exactly. He be but I understand. But isn't it right for Floyd to do so? Why give Devin this praise and my seal of approval when Devin doesn't want to work with me? Devin doesn't want to break bread with me. Devin wants to be better than me and do it on his own. So Floyd has every right to not give
Yo,
him
but
that seal of
records is meant
approval.
to be broken, bruh.
They are, but why should I assist you if you don't want to come to the table with me? If Devin did get down with Floyd, I bet you Floyd would give him the recipe and to give him all the advice to get to 50-0 as easily and as like as optimal as possible to do that. But if Devin's trying to do it, wants to do it with him and his son, not with him, his son, and Floyd. So he gets pushed out of the equation, and I feel like that's where it all begins. And that's pretty much it. I feel like my point has been made. They're competing. They're not working together, and that's really how I see it. And I feel like that's okay.
Shout out in fighting with the exclusive. They got Floyd and Ryan walking through the casino. I don't know what casino that is, but I've been there with the fake ceiling of the sky. But I'm being told by my producers that the audio of Floyd actually saying what we're discussing is in here. We're gonna find the exact timestamp, play that back for you. But ha ha to all you haters in the chat said I'm reaching. Yeah, you just ain't intelligent enough. You feel me? You can't put shit together. That's on you. Days, wagwan.
Wagwan, brethren.
What up? What up?
Yo, Ness, this nigga Floyd is a hoe, bro. Listen, man.
Whoa.
Floyd Mayweather has known Lord Devin Haney since he was a kid, man. And he wanted Devin Haney to be the next Floyd. He knew Devin Haney had that thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather Sr. has already said publicly that Devin Haney is the next Floyd. These niggas knew since he was a kid he was gonna be the second coming, bro. They knew. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd is mad because Devin Haney chose not to sign to Mayweather Promotions, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see so much hate from Floyd and Leonard Ellerby, bruh. They're mad that Devin Haney chose to take his own path, bruh. They know Ryan Garcia ain't on the level of Devin Haney. They know that. But because of the numbers with Ryan and Tank, they're gonna throw that in the face and try to take shots and all that. They know Ryan Garcia gonna get his ass whooped by Devin Haney. They know that. They know that. You feel me? You guys gotta remember, man, when Tank was still signed with Floyd, Floyd actually did a sparring session with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And Devin Haney and Floyd, bro, like they got a real close relationship, bro. But Floyd is just pissed off at the fact that Devin Haney is taking his own path and he's being successful taking his own path. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin Haney is doing things that Floyd didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? Like being undisputed at his age, Floyd didn't do that. And Floyd is looking at it like, oh, not only are you trying to like take my spot, but you doing things that I didn't do. That's why you see Floyd discrediting the belts. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see Floyd saying, oh, the belts don't mean nothing. Who cares about belts? Because he's looking at Devin as competition, bro. And it's like, yo, Floyd, you're retired, bro. You're like 50 years old, my nigga. You're doing exhibition matches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Devin don't want to sign with you. Get over it, bro. It's okay, bro. It's all right. You feel me? Ness, my whole thing is this, bro. If Floyd really feels some type of way about Devin just like being the face of boxing, just make the Tank and Devin fight happen, bro. If you feel like Tank is that nigga,
Champ, he also knows though, like, for one, he told Tank and Hitchens. Mm-hmm. Now we interviewed Hitchens yesterday, and now we get that info from Hitchens. That means that Floyd knows Devin so well, he told two separate fighters on two separate occasions, don't spar him coming off the plane. Both of them did. That's their fault. Devin will outwork you. He will outlast you. He's in shape. So I mean, Floyd knows what he knows, man. You know, it's not that he doesn't think his guy could win. It's just he knows it's a real fight. So they're going to wait it out. They're going to wait till it's the right time, you know, financially.
That's right.
But listen, champ, let me get to some others. SDX Renzi, what it do?
Yo, Ness, shout out to you, man. Putting in that work as usual. If y'all in the comments, man, make sure y'all smash that like button, share the podcast so we can get this thing popping in 2024. Ness, I want to say, as far as the topic, or at least what the headliner say, I'm just coming in. I like seeing Floyd working with Ryan. You feel me? Maybe we can upgrade that sushi roll to a burrito or something. You feel me?
Hey man, really, listen, that's what we asked for someone who knew how to do it to teach him. That would be perfect. I felt like he had success.
Yes, I remember that live stream. You were saying it then, like if he really got with somebody that really know what they doing with that shit. So if Floyd in this corner or even working with him this camp, you feel me? We might see an upgrade. Like I said, from that sushi roll to that burrito, Ryan might do something with that. As far as like the little video with Floyd, I ain't going with the hating shit. I know Days was just saying what he was saying, but I feel like that's that negativity shit we throwing around. It ain't necessarily that Floyd got to be down in Devin or hating on Devin or none of that. They just in two separate lanes. Floyd said what he's saying. He at where he at. He said that the belts don't matter, but let's correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a casual. I feel like that's what Floyd always been saying. Like even when he was fighting, that's why he only had that one belt, right? Like that he didn't feel like it was that important to go collect all the belts. So I feel like he's sticking to the same thing that he been on. Floyd is about the bag, and he feel like, you know, ain't no need of letting other people get in on your
Champ,
bag.
I'm gonna come right back to you. I got my guests on.
All right.
All right. Jley, what's going on, my brother?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Chilling, de lo mío. So welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jley Vargus. He is the first Dominican signed to Mayweather Promotions. And, man, I've been dying to get you on the show, man. I believe that you're going to have a very interesting story to tell because not only are you from the Dominican Republic, but you were born in Curaçao.
Yes, sir.
Tell me that story.
Sure. I appreciate it.
Tell me that story. Being born in Curaçao, you know, my father is Dominican, obviously, and he's from San Pedro, but he's always told me about Curaçao. He's got family out there, so I knew that there was Dominicans out there, but never got a chance to visit or meet anyone. I spoke of you this morning because I do 2 shows a day. So I was telling my audience earlier that I was going to have you on. And we actually had a live listener from Curaçao like, yo, what's his name? I'm out here. I would like to look him up. So, what's that story? Born in Curaçao, and how'd you migrate over to the United States?
So, my grandmother, she was flipping houses and everything. So she was flipping houses in the Dominican. She was flipping houses in Curaçao, and basically when I was in my mama belly, we went to Curaçao for like for like a few months, and yeah, I was just born there because of my grandma. I think we went to one of her houses to see that, and yeah, I just stayed there. Yeah, and then I lived there for like 2 or 3 years. Then I moved back to Dominican, and then I went to Amsterdam, and I just got to the United States just because of boxing for real. So I never lived there or something.
So you only lived in Curaçao for 2 years. What part of DR did you go back to?
Herrera.
Oh, Herrera. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And then you went to Amsterdam. Like, you know, being Dominican, obviamente yo he escuchado dominicanos que van para Europa, but not necessarily Amsterdam. I know that's all considered Europe.
Yeah.
But was it your family that moved to Amsterdam, or did you go out there on your own?
No, my family moved to Amsterdam. Rotterdam
Okay.
to be exactly.
How was the boxing circuit, and did you already start boxing back in DR, or did you pick it up in Amsterdam? Where did you pick up the sport?
Wait, 1 sec. Yeah, do you hear me?
I was saying, you lived in DR and then you moved to Amsterdam, but where did you pick
Yeah.
up the sport?
I picked up the sport in Amsterdam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started?
Yes. I was 6. I was 6 when I started fighting.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what's the
Yeah.
boxing circuit like out there? Both amateur. I mean, obviously you turned pro out here. So what was the amateur circuit like?
Yeah, so boxing ain't even that big over here, you know. So I started doing kickboxing. I started doing kickboxing because that's the biggest thing in Europe. So um I had a coach. I did like 120 fights in the amateur.
In kickboxing.
I won, yeah, in kickboxing. I never did boxing amateur.
So you don't have no boxing amateur fights.
No,
Holy shit.
I only got 120. I got 120 amateur fights in kickboxing. Yeah.
So are there any similarities in the amateur, like how many minutes is a kickboxing match? Um, and what's allowed, right? Like the last time I don't even think I've seen kickboxing. I mean, only in movies with Van Damme.
Yeah. Now I feel like the coach I had always trained me in a boxing style because he was a boxer himself. So I feel like I learned how to like box first, then how to kick, you know. So I feel like it always was in me, but because it wasn't big out here, I never thought about doing boxing. But when I got 16, when I turned 16, I said that I didn't want to do kickboxing no more because I felt boxing more. And I moved to England. I moved to England for like 6 months because that was the closest thing near me, and boxing a little bigger over there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So so I moved to England um, for 6 months, only boxing, and like it went good. It went really good. I was offered a lot of things
What,
in
what
England.
gym did you end up at in England, bro? That's and what part?
Uh, Liverpool. I was training
Okay.
in Liverpool at Four Corners Gym.
Okay.
Yeah,
So and
like
you just showed up there. How'd you get? Did you get an invite? Like what made you go
yeah.
there?
So when I fought kickboxing, I was well known in Europe, like like the best in my weight class. You know, I was 9-time world champion, um, 11-time European champion, um, like 25 times national champion, and all of that. So I was well known in England as well because I flew I flew over there a lot to fight, and I started making contacts, you know, connecting with people and shit. And I connected with a man that I fought at this event 3 times, and I was a three division world champion, and I just connected with him and always stayed in touch. And I told him like that I wanted to box, and then he showed me around and said that he had a good gym for me where I can go.
So how'd you get from the UK? What was the next step? Like, did you come straight to America or back to Amsterdam?
Mm. Yeah, I went back to Amsterdam because I had school still. You know what I mean? I skipped a little bit of school to stay in the UK, but I had to go back to finish my year of school. So so that's why I had to go back. That's why I had to go back to Amsterdam.
And when did you make it to America? And how'd
Okay,
you link up with Floyd?
what happened was is after I took like 2 years to really like get to know boxing, and everything. Um, I felt like I was finally ready to do my first pro fight as a boxer. And me being in Amsterdam, um, so when I was ready, I just they had an event out here in Amsterdam, and they invited me to do my first pro fight. And yes, I did that. Sold that bitch out. Um, shit, knocked them out. And I feel like Instagram and social media did the rest. I came to Floyd. I feel like 2 weeks after the fight, I was on the phone with Mayweather Promotions, with Floyd. 2 weeks after that, I got signed, and 2 weeks after that, I moved to Vegas.
Wow.
That's basically what happened. Like being in America, being with Floyd is like basically a dream. And my talent just showed it, but a little fast. Like after my first pro fight, I was able to be signed by, I feel like, the biggest promotion in the world. So, um, it's like God did for real. You know what I mean? Like God did for real.
And you've been in Vegas now how long?
I've been in Vegas since January.
Of last year.
Yes,
And that's just been you kind of working on that pro style, getting that
yes.
pro look
Working
from
on
all the
everything.
fighters here in Vegas.
Yes. Working in the doghouse, getting the pro style, learning a lot, like locking in the sport. And that's everything I want. Like I want to know everything, and that's what I did for the whole year. And I feel like this is the year to start showing.
So you've been in Vegas for a year, but you didn't fight any. Your only fight is in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
did you do
I
any
just
exhibitions? Because I know Floyd gets a bunch of.
no,
Oh, you didn't get none in.
no, no exhibition.
And you was cool with that because you're still learning, relatively new. You don't have amateur fights. I didn't know that. So
Yeah,
you kind of
I feel
needed
like
that time to learn and get to look at different
yeah,
styles, right?
yeah, for sure. I needed the time. I feel like that year was great. I learned a lot. But I just wanted to say I feel like I had the amateur experience already because I fought 120 times. And and me having the experience still like me having the experience from fighting amateurs still gave me like a kick in boxing, like nothing was too difficult, you know what I mean? It's like I had it in me. It was everything every how you say that? Everything was natural.
For sure. Are you
Yeah.
being trained by Fareed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your ring name is the Gorilla.
Yeah.
Did
Jersey
you
the Gorilla.
did you get that in Amsterdam, DR, or here once you got to the States with the doghouse?
No, I had it in Amsterdam. In
Okay.
Amsterdam.
How'd you
Yeah.
pick that up? That's interesting.
Because I feel like I'm a calm person, but I get aggressive. And when I get aggressive, you know, start go crazy. And I feel like that's a gorilla. Like he's a calm person, like a calm animal. He be chilling, but motherfucker get aggressive. You know what I mean? And I feel like I look like one.
For sure. Um, so I know that your stablemates, obviously, Carmel, Jahan Ingram, Carmel Moten, Antoine Cepeda.
Yeah.
Do you guys spar each other, or I'm
Yes,
I'm
most
assuming when you
definitely.
first got there, they made you spar some of those guys to see what you got.
Yes, for sure. For
Okay.
sure. For sure. We
Okay.
spar each other. We spar each other. We work with each other. But we one team, so everything goes good.
Now, when Shakur was in there, obviously Jahan your stablemate, he went viral again, you know, sparring Rajon Chance and going back and forth with Shakur. But I'm assuming you got some work too, because they came in there with like 5 guys. You know, they had like 5 different
Yeah.
guys. So you got some work too with that team?
Yes, for sure. Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Man, so you got to be
For sure.
itching to get a pro fight, or
Yes, bro.
oh, you are. Okay. Okay.
I am. I am. I can't wait. I'm ready. I've been ready. I spoke to Floyd about it. You know, he be telling me that this year we gonna start. So I've been ready, man. This is what I think about before I go to sleep. When I wake up, I'm ready, and I know as soon as the world gonna see me, they gonna, you know, like I don't feel like they ready. A problem is coming. A
So,
problem is coming.
um, have you just been locked in training for that whole year, or you got a job doing something to stay busy, or is it just boxing for the whole year?
I was boxing for the whole year. I
Damn,
was
you
boxing for
locked
the
in,
whole
champ.
year. I was locked in. I made weight like three or four times in that year without even having a fight, you know. So
And what weight
I just
are you gonna fight at? Because you came in at 133, so I don't know if you fighting for 135 or 130.
130, 130. I fight for 130.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
fight
a
for
good
130.
division right now. A lot of good champs, a lot of great fights happening at 130.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All I
So
want, all I want.
so your family is where now?
My family's in Amsterdam.
Okay, okay. And do you frequent DR or no?
Say that again?
Do you go back to DR?
Yes, my last time that I went was like 2021. 2021. Yeah,
Okay. That's what's up, man.
yeah,
Well, Jersley, man,
yeah,
we
man.
definitely appreciate you. Um, we would definitely love to, get you back once you know when you're fighting, so we could definitely pump that out and let everybody know,
Sure,
all about you. But I wanted to get you on, get that story out there, and get the audience ready
sure.
for you, man. 2024, big things coming.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me, bro. I
Nah, for
appreciate
sure.
it
Give
big
out your
time.
social media, champ.
Yes, follow me on the gram, Jley with 3 Ys, and let's lock in and take over 2024, man. I
Oh,
appreciate y'all.
hold on. Give me 1 second. I forgot I did put out a post for the public. Let me see if anyone dropped something for you. Got one on Patreon. Give me a sec. Sorry, James Benitez just sent it in. I'm under the gun here, taking forever. All right. We got the first one is from Ruin the 504, New Orleans. He says, "How active will TMT keep you in 2024?"
Um, I hope I hope like to have like 4 or 5 fights this year. I never been hurt. I never been like I always great. I'm always in shape. So I feel like I can go like every month, every 2 months. So it's basically to them. But I'm ready to fight 4 or 5 times this year, for real.
From Alabama, we got JB that says, "So what is the fight plan Floyd has for you? Also, what do you think of the other Dominican fighters like Michel Rivera, Edwin De Los Santos, and Elvis Rodriguez? Are you familiar with them?"
Yes, yes, I know who they are. I feel like um Dominican people right now, Dominican boxers, they be standing out, like we be putting like how we say, estamos subiendo la bandera, you know, and yeah, I feel like boxing for Dominican is going good. So I feel like in the 130 division, a new Dominican is coming. I'm finna take the title real soon.
Jersley, did you ever spar Hector Luis Garcia? Because he's with Bob Santos and sometimes he's out, holds camp out here.
No, I haven't sparred him yet. I want to though. I really
And y'all
do.
never met neither?
Now, he followed me on the gram like a few weeks ago, you know, but we never met before. I think he saw me, But nah, I never.
Nah, y'all gotta
I never
link
met him
up, bro.
before.
Tú sabes que aquí
Yeah,
there's
for
no
sure,
Dominicans in Las Vegas barely, so we
bro.
gotta connect. It's crazy out here. I never been to a
Yes,
place
I
where it's so
know.
little of us. It's crazy. It was almost
Yeah, I know.
impossible to find a barber.
And out here in Amsterdam, we got a lot of Dominicans, bro. You gotta pull up one time.
Wait, you in Amsterdam right now?
Yeah, I visited my mom for the, for the holidays and stuff. But I'm
Oh
gonna be back this
wow,
week.
that's what's
Yeah,
up. Oh, I didn't know. What time is it over there?
is 1:50 a.m.
A.M.
Yeah,
Yo, shout out to you, man. I
for
appreciate you. Oh my
sure,
God, I'm gonna let you go,
for
man. I didn't
sure.
know it was so late.
Nah, you good. Nah, you good. You good. I was chilling. I
Oh
was
my
chilling.
God. No, that was the last. Actually, yeah, that was the last question. But
For sure,
next
for
time
sure.
you in Vegas, and I know that because Jaime ni Diablo, Jermaine Ortiz is coming out here on the 20th. So I'll introduce you to Jermaine as well,
Yes,
man.
yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right,
I
Jley,
appreciate
man,
you
take it
again, bro.
easy,
For real.
man. Saludo. All
Yeah, for
right.
sure.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jley Vargus. Wow, 2 in the morning. I ain't know that shit. I ain't know that. Wow, whoa. Salute to him for even doing that with us. I had no clue. Wow. I hope Floyd does him right, man. He's nice. We posted some sparring. I've watched him work. You know, we got to see how he pans out. But so far, so good. ATL, shorty, ATL.
What it do? What it do?
What up, man?
Hey, shout out to Floyd. What up, man? Hey, that guy you were asking about, like kickboxers, bro. Them kickboxers are dangerous, man. Some of these guys come into boxing and with like 200-300 fights. Motherfuckers don't even know, until you see it. So the kickboxers, they are very, very good. I mean, Big Baby Miller. By the way, Big Baby Miller just got arrested for carjacking in Florida.
Whatever.
What the fuck is going on, man? I swear to God, it just hit. I just got a notification from ESPN.
What?
Big Miller. Yes, arrested for carjacking in Florida. What is he doing?
That must be some bullshit. Man, I think he lives out there. That must be like a girlfriend or something, and he tried to take his car back or something. That shit don't make sense.
That don't make no sense.
You can't just come from Saudi making money and try to car. That don't make any sense.
Carjack. It don't make no sense, but it just hit. But anyways, Floyd Mayweather giving Ryan the keys, giving him the information. You know what I'm saying? They jogging, probably talking about how we gonna hit him with the left hook. So I hope Floyd giving him all the information. So we can go ahead and get Devin up out of here and get back onto that Tank rematch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he really wants. And if you go in there and sleep Devin, Tank rematch, easy money. Easy money, but he got to put him, face down, ass up. So I'm rooting for Ryan Garcia. Hit that road work, champ. Let's go. Sign the fucking contract. Let's get him on in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking this more and more every day. I think we got a chance, man. I think this one might be the one. Floyd believes. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be seen in public with nobody unless he believes in you, really. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm really hoping that Floyd
what's Devin's ring name?
His ring name?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? The Dream? You talking about the Dream?
And that's exactly what you and Floyd doing.
Dream? Yeah, I'm hoping, I'm praying the guy every night before I go to sleep. I'm praying that left hook lands, and you know what I'm saying. We get to see him go stanky leg, and that was it. So I'm praying, I'm hoping, yes. So Floyd Mayweather, give him that information, give him the keys, because the Mayweathers used to train him, so they know where the bodies are buried. That's why Devin worried. That's why he DMing Ryan talking crazy, because he feel that heat on his neck. Because Floyd is probably going to tell him where the bodies are buried. You know what I'm saying? So I really like this. And let's go, Ryan. Hit that road work, champ. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass back out there tomorrow. Do it again. Okay? You got to get ready.
It's your time.
Appreciate it.
But it's not your time.
All right. Let me play this here. Producers found some audio that they said we need to listen to that's a bit telling. So we shall see. Credit to Inside Fighting YouTube channel with the video.
If they got belts, and they made a few $1 million, they think they're a star. That don't make you a star. Being well-rounded all around the board makes you a star. Knowing how to articulate, knowing when, know when to speak and when not to speak. And everything plays a major role in making you a household name. And I would know this. And that's why, if you notice, they still talking about me. It's been almost 30 years. And Mayweather's name is always being brought up. And even if you check it out in this era, and I take my hat off to all the legendary champions that paved the way for me. But fighters nowadays, you see fighters want to say they want to fight like, I'm not trying to be funny or not. There's a lot of fighters they don't want to fight like from the past. They want to fight like Floyd Mayweather. They want to hustle like Floyd Mayweather.
That is true.
They want to get money like Floyd Mayweather. They want to have good defense like Floyd Mayweather, so they can articulate when their career is over. And that's what it's about. Money made all day.
Yo, Ryan was dying to interrupt Floyd. Did y'all see his mannerisms? Like, he been dying to say something and attempting to cut him off and then holding himself back. He's hilarious, bro. I'm just watching it on the playback. It's funny. I mean, I guess I heard it. I guess it was a little shot. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. There's some other audio here. Again, credit to Inside Fighting.
Right.
He did what he had to do.
Now they're talking him versus Devin Haney. Would you like to see that fight? Is that a good fight?
It's up to Ryan. Ryan is Ryan.
Up to Ryan. I would have liked Floyd to be like, yeah, it's a hell of a fight. Damn, I hope he don't talk Ryan out the fight.
Crazy numbers. So it's up to him.
What did he just say about crazy numbers? Shit, too much.
Him versus Devin Haney. Would you like to see that fight? Is that a good fight?
It's up to Ryan. Ryan is Ryan do crazy numbers. So it's up to him. Everything's up in the air. So whoever you want to fight.
Huh. Everything's up in the air. Oh shit. Is he trying to make Ryan possibly fight Rolly first?
Other than yourself, is he the biggest viewed?
I would have certainly liked him to, reassure us that it was a good fight instead of hearing that audio. I ain't gonna even front. Quan, what up? I ain't even gonna front. I don't know.
Yo, what up, man? Tap in, bro. Nah, this shit is crazy. Cause it's obviously subliminal, and it's another video. I'm surprised they ain't sending you this yet. It's another video. He was sending the Matt, and I caught it. He was talking, and then some dude walked in front of him, so he kind of messed up what he was saying. But he was saying something in the lines like, "Oh, I got 2 belts. I got this, I got that," and he was basically deflecting on the reason why Ryan is gonna be the bigger draw. It's more than just belts. And he was saying, I feel like he was talking about Devin Haney, because the fact that Devin Haney got more than 2 belts at 135 and 1 belt at 140, but 2 divisional champ. Because of course that's what Devin Haney's gonna argue when arguing that he's the A side. I guess in Floyd's head, Floyd don't think Haney is the A side, and I think Floyd is definitely gonna work with Ryan Garcia, give him the ins and outs to try to give some tips and tricks to beat Haney. I don't think he's gonna deflect him to fight Rolly, even though that would be the most sense. because you know Floyd gonna try to get money out of whatever he can, and Rolly still signed to Floyd.
Yeah. I mean,
So
not yeah. Last we heard, they just had a handshake.
Mm. Yeah, it's fucked up, and I definitely think it's because of Bill. And I know it's definitely weird because Devin don't have that relationship. Like he said, it's unique, but I kind of feel bad for Dev. Like, damn, it is what it is. You got to go your own route. But I want to bring something else up because it's just like how I feel like Devin grew up in Floyd's gym. Like, in a sense, how they were saying, or Tank was saying, they want to be like me.
Mm-hmm.
I think he talked about Shakur, but in a sense, I feel like people should look at it like Core, Tank, Haney, everybody grew up trying to, be like that. Floyd only accepted Tank. He got Carmel, other people signings, but that's the only person he really gave the flowers to. In a sense, like they all wanted to be the money man. They all wanted to have that type of listening. So I don't feel like nobody is trying to be like Tank. But he was just the first motherfucker to get the recognition. But, Haney got his style and, money and all that shit. But ain't nobody trying to be like Tank. They just looking up to Floyd. So they all like products of him, basically.
But it's not your time.
For sure. Yo, my man said make a couple $1 million. Floyd is funny, bruh. Floyd is funny. Jay Will, what up?
What's up, man?
Shit.
Yo, man. I'm gonna start from the top on this one, man. And starting from the top, man, we gotta start with Floyd, man. This dude, it's just screaming insecurities, bro. Like, if this is true, if he's really making these kind of moves, man. See, number one, it's like I feel even in this new era, Devin, Tank, Shakur, none of them have a path to be as great as Floyd or Manny. You know what I'm saying? Because they just don't have the great talent to go up against. It's only like them three. Like, and I don't see them staying around long enough to take on the next generation like Pacquiao took on the next generation, or like Floyd took on the next generation. So I don't think these guys even got a path to their level of greatness, man. And for Floyd to be this insecure about a dude who can't fight as many champions, like Floyd fought way more champions than this guy would ever probably have a chance to. And you still super insecure about your place in history, bro. It just makes me feel like all the rumors and shit that they were saying about Mayweather and Tank beefing and the reasons why they was beefing, it just makes it seem it's all true. Like he was insecure at Tank and Tank's, rise and fame. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but you know what? His insecurities probably made him as great as he is today. If he wasn't as insecure of De La Hoya back in the day, he probably wouldn't have the drive to be as great as he is. So it's the gift and the curse, man. For real, for real. But like for you to really be this petty, bruh, with to me, like Devin he's gonna be good. He might even be one of the top of this era. But he has no path to be as great as Floyd or Manny. Period. So this is really childish to me for Floyd to be doing this shit, man. But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's all I got to say, bro.
Mm. Damn. Yo, Big Baby wildin', bro. You can't play in Florida, man. He wildin' with that. At least he in Hollywood. That's a little bit more city. I will be alright. That's crazy. That's some serious charges too. I don't know. Baby Joker.
Yo, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, fucking Ryan's gonna need Floyd and his mom and Oscar to be the judges.
Oh shit! This dude put him in a chokehold and demanded the key. He going down.
Oh, you're looking at the Baby Miller shit?
In Florida, he going down.
Wow. That's just wild. And you were fucking... You were putting on your Superman cape for this dude before you fought the boss.
Bro, at least it was a man he put hands on.
No, yeah. Yo, so to the topic, Ness. I don't think Ryan can win this fight. He's gonna need Floyd, Oscar, and his mom to be the judges, and then have his dad ref the fight. And then off topic, in the morning, did you say you were against Vaquero and Shakur?
I'm not against. I am simply calling out the hypocrisy. You know, we call out Tank for moving up fighters, and now we're okay with Shakur doing it.
I mean, I get your point of view, but I mean, this fight was supposed to happen like 2-3 years ago. I think I sent you a video where Vaquero said he signed the contract, and Shakur opted out to fight Robson. That's when he moved up.
I mean,
so I feel like it's been a fight that's been in the works for a long time.
But
bro.
why does it matter? Is he not at 35? Are there not better fighters at 35? Like, are we not questioning that he has an issue with power? But wait, listen to my question. Are we as a community not questioning that he has an issue with power? Yes or no?
Yes.
So then why are we okay with him bringing up someone that doesn't have power?
What you mean? Vaquero can crack, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was knocking people out.
He's fucking them up.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was knocking them out.
Look, yes, me and you shat on the kid after that De Lozano's performance. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing this dude in there with Vaquero.
Yeah, but you're Mexican, my brother. You're Mexican. I'm saying.
No, I'm talking because I want to see what he does.
I want to see what he does versus a real 35-pounder, my brother.
I mean, let's not act like fucking Vaquero hasn't been having a hard time making weight.
Bro, Navarrete cannot be trusted. Did you see him? He looked like he was fucking someone's grandfather the last time he was fighting with that beer belly.
There was an injury, you know. I believe him, just like I believe Shakur had an injury as well.
Bro, just keep in mind this. Keep in mind, you know, the top rank machine is real. Navarrete was a plus 800 to lose the Dog Bay. Dog Bay was an underdog, plus 600 and something. Look it up. To lose the Magdaleno. You know, this dude is here off an upset. He never unified. We calling Shakur the best. People sit here for days and days and tell me Shakur gonna beat Devin and Tank. How in the fuck are we okay with him fighting Navarrete?
Let me paint you a picture. I don't mind him versus Vaquero and then facing Murataya at 35. Because that is the dude up next for that belt. Fuck it.
This Mexican bias, bro. This Mexican
no, it's not
bias.
Mexican bias. I mean, what else is there for him, bro?
Bro,
that's
this Mexican. What you mean?
Isn't
what else is
Murataya
there? What you mean? What else is there? What you mean? What else is there? Like, why we can't send another offer?
You know these fucking cross-platform shits.
My brother. All I'm saying is this. His biggest fight is Valdez. Now we about to throw another Mexican at him and call that his second biggest fight?
I mean, Valdez is also the biggest fight on Shakur, as it is on fucking Vaqueros.
My point.
I mean, you were talking about building
the same
up
thing.
fights.
You're saying the same thing, my bro.
I just want him.
I just want him to fight a 35-pounder.
Yeah, but look,
people said that he was gonna beat Devin, so just fight a 35-pounder.
Yeah, but I understand that, bro. But I mean, I feel like Top Break is building a little story behind it. Robson and Valdez are two common opponents of Shakur. I mean, that's how you want to build Haney up for a Tank fight, isn't it? Like, you want him to fight Ryan. You want him to fight another common opponent, which was Barrios. I mean, why can't Top Rank do that with fucking Kerr and Valdez? I mean, Navarrete.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Ryan
That's what I mean.
Ryan is Conceição and who's Valdez? You
Yo,
tripping. You tripping.
Ryan wishes he had a fucking resume like Valdez.
Bro, Valdez is done.
No, I'm talking about resume, bro.
And that resume can't save him. He's done.
Yo, the resume is still better than Ryan's.
All right. Cheers, my brother.
yeah. Have a good night, bro.
I'm not even trying to be a hater. I'm just saying. We compare him to Floyd. We say he's the best. Why don't we want to see him with someone good? Like, I'm lost. Like, I want to see Pitbull Cruz, William Cepeda, Frank Martin. I don't know. Those names.
Man, I'm right with you, Ness, man. How you doing tonight, though? By the way, man.
Straight.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to how you say his name? Jley. That's how. Jley. Yeah, man. Salute to him, man, for being up at 1 a.m. in the morning and everything, being able to give us some content. He's a solid dude for that, man. Because a lot of people wouldn't have did that shit, man. So much appreciated to him, and just for that alone, I want him to do well, man. You know, because that shows a lot of character. Now, onto this Floyd shit. I'm not surprised by it, man. You know, Floyd, you know, just like back when we saying we're not wearing these brands right here, Floyd going the other way. Floyd just does whatever the fuck he wants to do, man, just to stay in the headlines. And I only believe that he just wants to get credit for saying that, hey, he probably showed Ryan how to beat Devin and shit like that, which could be possible, but I don't think Ryan has the skills enough to be able to actually implement it in the ring. With that being said, this shit looks good, but I'm not a fan of it, and it's still bullshit. On to him saying that the three best fighters of this era currently right now, Canelo, Tank, and Ryan. I mean, how Floyd looks at things, man, he's not wrong, because, you know, they only care about the numbers. They don't care about belts. They don't care about accolades. They don't care about none of that shit. They just care about who can bring asses to the arenas. So Ryan does kind of get on there because it's part of the biggest fight of last year. Now on to Shakur, just to close it off. Man, I don't really give a fuck what Shakur do, man. I mean, I'm not surprised. Who else does Top Rank really got for him to fight, man? I mean, Murataya. Do you think Murataya is ready for that fight right now?
He number 3 in the WBC. When else he gonna get ready?
Come on, my nigga, man. Let's eye test.
He top 5 in Shakur sanctioning. Like,
come on, Ness. Come on, Ness. Like,
I'd rather Murataya. I'd rather have Murataya than Navarrete.
All right, man. Like, okay, cool, whatever, man. I think Navarrete is actually more ready and more capable of being a better opponent for Shakur than Murataya is right now.
So you saying Navarrete, who couldn't stop Valdez, but not Murataya, who could stop Nakatilia, who Shakur couldn't stop?
Man, let's cut the shit, Ness, man. I heard what you said about Valdez, and Valdez is still a pretty good fighter. You know, he just had. I mean, like after the Burchell fight, man, he got a lot of miles.
Remember, I told you today. Remember, I told you today at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, January 3rd, Valdez will lose to Andre Cortez this year.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just remember, I told you.
Man, if you say if that happens,
probably gonna be his retirement fight too. After that fight, he probably won't fight no more.
If that happens, man, I'll just give you a complimentary $50 or just send you a gift card for Hardin or whatever the fuck, man. It is what it is. But I doubt that shit really happens, man. But nah, man, I mean, look, man, Navarrete still has power. He got an 80% KO rate for his career. So it's like you can't say he don't have power, man. It was just a goddamn just an off night that night, man. With that being said, man, it's actually a pretty decent fight. Because what else they got over there? They ain't going across the street. And much as I like Frank and shit like that, I mean, you know, they got the Amazon shit going on over there. So they got to figure shit out before they can let him go across the street. Or see, they're going to put up some money to bring Shakur over there, one or the other. But other than that, Ness, man, I keep the lines going, man. Floyd's still on the same bullshit. And, man, I wish we would have had this news earlier today so you could have did breaking news or even Untitled. Because we got to talk more about the Gerald Miller shit, man. This shit, is the Saudi money real? After seeing some shit like this is wild. I'm out, Ness.
Nah, I think the Saudi money real. I think this is just, temper. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I've been through similar situations, but I've been through similar situations where my temper has gotten the best of me, and I did some dumb shit that just wasn't smart. You know? Well, damn. Who we going to? Okay, I'm sorry. I never even get to the super chats. I got boxing with the $10 super chat. Floyd playing chess with young boxers, in my opinion. He talks about uplifting fighters. I call cap. The way he moving, he probably want Ryan give Devin good fights so Tank look like monster. Tank resume not aging well. I mean, that's not necessarily true when we just gave him credit for that Barrios fight aging extremely well. Mad Bet $105. Daily dose of Tank will. May and Ryan. Don't care. Tank, you know what the fuck's going on? Hala Tankwill 2024. You guys are crazy. Julio Guzman, $2. Big Baby Miller was arrested. Rider of the Storm, $5. I'm Mexican, and I don't want to see the Shakur fight. Excuse me, I read that totally wrong. I'm Mexican, and I don't want to see that fight. Shakur should fight someone established at 130 instead of Navarrete coming up from 126. Bullshit emoji. Navarrete's coming up from 130, champ, but he did start at like 22, something like that. He did start that low. So I got the resume pulled up, so I'll just tell you exactly. He started at 112. Lord to the mercy. He started at 112, y'all. Wow. I'm going to have to do some polls, man. I'm going to have to do Twitter poll, community poll. Fuck that. Legends Television, what up? You, Legends.
How you doing?
All good, and yourself?
Good. I saw your title here, Mayweather working with Ryan. I don't know if you're familiar with Ryan. Originally started off. I started off Ryan in his career as an amateur, and I took him pro. So I managed Ryan his first 3 years. So his first 18, 19 fights, I worked with Golden Boy to try to put those together. So we did a good job of building him up. But Mayweather has always been there. He's always been a supporter of Ryan. He's always wanted to work with Ryan. He was actually one of the very first promotional companies that we considered signing before Golden Boy. And Mayweather was very aggressive with wanting to work with Ryan. So I don't see it as anything different other than the fact that Ryan is now open to, potentially working with others. So the style that Ryan has always had has been a very unique style. And I think Mayweather looked at it from day one and looked at the fact that if he can work with a fighter like Ryan and kind of get him to, I would say, pass the torch, that was always the intention from day one. But Ryan's very capable. Ryan does have power. Ryan can adjust. But I think that style that you guys all saw this last fight was something that he was trying something different. And he was in it seemed like as if he was in a mindset of listening to his current trainer, but at the same time doing some of the stuff that he did as an amateur and in the beginning stages of his career. So I don't see how Mayweather also didn't look at it and said, you know what, I can help you with that shoulder roll, and I want you to come down here and let's talk. Not to say that he's approaching him as a promoter, because he can't do that because of the fact that Ryan's under contract. But the fact that he sees that style that Ryan was it was called the Philly shuffle at one time, the Philly shell. It was called the Mayweather shoulder roll. But it's been around for years, and it's something that I think Mayweather saw and just said, "This is my opportunity that I can jump in and say, hey, Ryan, let me help you out."
For sure, man. What's your name?
My name is Roger.
Roger.
So I started.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I started Ryan's career. I was his first manager.
And why did you stop working with him?
We just parted ways. Once we got into the second contract that we did with Golden Boy, we parted ways from there. There was just a lot of different ideas as far as moving forward, but we did a good job of building them up. We built them up on social media. We said, we're going to make you a superstar outside of boxing before you even do anything in boxing, which is exactly what we did. So the approach that I took with him initially was, let me build up his social media, let me build up his exposure, let me build up his marketability, and that's what we did. And we did a good job. We started off with companies like Abercrombie and Finch, which at that time were, had nothing to do with boxing, but they offered us a opportunity to go on a global platform. So we did that. We did a few other companies, Upper Deck baseball cards. He's probably one of the only kids that has a baseball card. I don't know if you guys know that, with Upper Deck baseball cards, and he's not a world champion. So we did a lot of cool stuff that I know that at the time I really want to say we changed the game in boxing when it comes to how to build a fighter, how to market a fighter, and how to use social media to do that. There was a point where initially we were looking, I would argue with Golden Boy, and I would, go back and forth to say, look, you guys got to value him as an influencer, first, and then look at him as a fighter. And the response with some of the people that aren't there anymore at Golden Boy was, we're not going to pay him for what he hasn't accomplished in the ring. We're going to pay him for what, he's accomplishing as a fighter. And I said, well, I'd be more than happy to show you how we can monetize him. And during that time, I think it was when DAZN first started and coming into the picture of boxing. And I offered them a opportunity to, I said, you give me a promo code for him, and I will pay him $1 million versus what you're offering to pay him, just based off of his following, his reach, his marketability, and his ability to sell. And at the time, that was a no-go. But I was just interested in your heading. I don't really. I mean, you'll never hear me interview or speak on. I'm a fan of his. I'm a big supporter of his. But it was just interesting. Your head, Mayweather working with Ryan. Mayweather has been wanting to work with Ryan since he was an amateur. So that's not new.
I mean, do you think the timing, though? Do you think that the timing is still suspicious? I mean, Ryan is literally in negotiations with Devin, who, if anything, Devin is the heir apparent to Mayweather. Devin resembles Mayweather. Devin was brought up in that gym, trained with Roger, trained with Jeff, trained with Floyd Sr.
No, Devin's a great fighter. I don't take anything away from him. We've known him since he started his career down in Mexico. We actually fought at some of the same locations that he fought in. So his first fights down there, we would kind of get together. And because him and Ryan knew each other from the amateurs, if you've ever been down to some of the fights in Mexico, we started off fighting at a club in TG. Behind that club in the alley, that's how grim it was. It was a real it was a really rough place to start off. It's completely different now. Back then, it wasn't as big as it is now in as far as the industry of boxing there. The commissions were so loose, the training, the fight, it was like the Wild West. So when guys would go down there from the States to fight, it was like, oh, are you guys from the States? Yeah, we should probably hang out together because, a lot go wrong here. And that TJ was back.
Are you on a Are you on a Bluetooth? It sounds like you're breaking up or the battery is dying.
No, I'm on my phone.
All right.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep. So who you working with now, Roger?
So I've got a kid, Danny Luna, that I'm bringing him up. He's with Golden Boy right now, so I'm taking him down to train in Culiacan, Mexico. So he's my next kid that I'm bringing up. He is 4-0 right now. Well, I'm sorry, 4-1, but he's got some great potential. And what I do right now is really a lot of just consulting in boxing. So I'm not necessarily working with a lot of fighters, but I do a lot of matching, a lot of consulting in the world of boxing. So there's a lot more to boxing than just being a manager.
Nah, for sure, man. Definitely appreciate the insight, man. Just gave you a follow back. Look to have you back on the show.
Absolutely. All right. Great show. I like listening to the different, listeners that you've got. So good job.
Appreciate you. Copy cool. What it do?
What's going on, champ? What's going on?
Another day. Double show.
I hear that. Yeah, man. I mean, I just feel like Mayweather always had that work ethic that's never been criticized. And if anything, there's other fighters that say that that's probably one of the most hardest working men in the business. So I think that Ryan is just gravitating to that work ethic. Needs somebody by his side that's gonna push him for one of the hardest fights in his potential career, and the hardest fight in his career, right? So I mean, I think that may be a good move. As far as there being shady business behind it, I don't know, but I did see, I do feel like, Mayweather has been a little agitated with some of the comments that are going around as far as, Undisputed and him potentially not being the best and things like that. There was an interview not too long ago that I saw that he was sitting there talking to an interview guy talking about, yeah, a lot of people don't know that I've been doing this Undisputed stuff. You only need 3 titles in order to be Undisputed, this, that, and the third. So him already trying to cop, saying that I did that before anybody else did that. You don't need 4 titles to be Undisputed type is already him trying to claim fame to something that doesn't exist in a sense, right? Not sure who exactly was the interview with, but if I do run across it again, I'll send it to you. But yeah, man, and as far as Shakur and all that stuff, fighting. There's plenty of people that he could fight. I mean, him bringing up Navarrete, is it a good fight? Maybe, but everybody knows that he had potential problems with boxers. We saw what he did with Liam Wilson. That was a hell of a fight between Navarrete and Wilson was beating the shit out of him until he got caught. So and he saw that. Again, that's just him picking a good name, so he can kind of create some type of push for his name again because of the snoozer that we just had with De Los Santos. But again, he did come up on top. He did what he had to do to win, so you can't take nothing away from the kid. It just was what it was. It wasn't just a fine performance. There is a lot of shit that will potentially happen in the future with Shakur. I just think that he needs to pick the best fights. At 35, he could still fight a guy like Baranchik. Although he's not a top name, but he is known for that war that he had with I think it was Cepeda, right? That he had Baranchik had that big ass war with Cepeda where there was like 8 knockdowns between each other.
I don't know. 8 knockdowns. I might have to go back and watch that, champ.
Yeah, it was him versus Cepeda, if I'm not mistaken. Not Cepeda, Barboza, was it? Or it was Cepeda. It was him versus Cepeda, Baranchik versus Cepeda. And they had like 8 knockdowns between the two. They were just knocking each other out. It was either him or Barboza. I'm not sure. It may be Barboza. But they had a big brawl. That's what he's really infamous for. That'll be a good fight for Shakur. Coming back from a fight like that, there is guys at 35 that he could potentially make a lot of money with. Instead of bringing up a Navarrete, you got the kid Fierro, although he's really not really well known. But you got the Martin, you got and you actually got this kid, the kid that was cheated for the
I already
IPO.
did 2 polls, and Frank Martin is in the lead in both.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got Frank Martin, but you also got the kid from what's his name? The kid that fought Cambosos, Maxie Hughes. That'd be a good fight for him. You know what I'm saying? Like
what?
There is money out.
No way. You talking about for Shakur?
Yeah, for Shakur. I think,
bro.
Shakur
if Shakur gonna fight, like I love Maxie. Nobody out here been campaigning for Maxie. Like I literally was telling the world in front of Bill Haney, live on plenty of shows, that Devin needed to come back from Australia and go to Oakland versus Maxie and take the IBO before Cambosos did the robbery. Now that being said, I'm saying that as a tune-up. That was a he just had 2 fights in Australia, go back home, parade type fight. Like you giving that to Shakur on some sort of competitive shit. Like, bro, if that's who Shakur got to fight as a title defense, champ, he got to move up. He got to move up. He got to move up.
You know what? No, you're right.
There's nothing there for you then. There's nothing there for you, man.
I forgot that he holds that. No, you're right. I forget that he has the WBC.
Like
so
matter of fact, give me your Maxie Hughes equivalent on Floyd's resume.
On Floyd's, that would have to be. Ooh, how deep you want to go?
Whatever, bro. I mean, look, I'm not a historian. You just tell me. You point.
A Maxie Hughes equivalent would have to be. Fuck. Maybe Arturo Gotti. Maybe Angel Man Freddy.
Nah, bro. For starters,
maybe Hatton. Maybe Hatton.
Bro, you trip. What do you? Wait.
Because,
how are you?
Because he has.
How are you like? Why are you comparing those 3 names to Maxie? Because it ain't boxing style. It ain't punching power. What are you comparing?
Well, I think Manfredi had a
Manfredi. Let me tell you why Manfredi's automatically canceled out. He had a fucking fan base. Manfredi was like the entire Pittsburgh, wasn't it? Like HBO went to Pittsburgh for Angel Manfredi, my brother. Name another time we've been to Pittsburgh with boxing.
No, you're talking about Spadafora.
I'm pretty sure I'm talking about Angel Manfredi. But I'll check. I know the Spadafora is the Pittsburgh kid, but I'm pretty sure Angel Manfredi's big fight was on HBO, and it was in his hometown.
The only reason why I say that is, didn't Manfredi have a small title?
It says he's from Indiana, so I must be wrong.
Yeah, that's why I said Pittsburgh is Spadafora.
But he did fight in Pittsburgh, so I might be right. But it was versus Paul Spadafora.
You see?
Yo. Let me check if it was HBO. Maybe that's what I remember. This is 2002. This is a long time ago. It was HBO. Mike Arcee. It was HBO, bro. Oh, well, there you go.
Or you could do, you know what? I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to say a Bertle.
Bertle for who?
For Mayweather. You said who would be Mayweather's Maxie Hughes, right? That was the question?
Bro, Andre Bertle, I got to go, champ. Not to disrespect you, but there's hella callers, but Andre Bertle was a full champion, WBC. Maxie Hughes won an IBO.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's that. I'm trying to think who he fought that had a minor title. I can't really remember who he fought that had a minor title like that.
But forget minor title. I mean, don't Maxie got like 6 losses, bro? Like, it's just not a good look for Shakur, bro. Like, we going way too deep into the rabbit hole, but believe me, it's not a good look. Maxie Hughes is 33 years old, never won a world title, has 6 losses. He's won the IBO. You know, so I respect the IBO, but they laugh at me for respecting it. Capicu?
Then it will be Chambe Mitchell or Bombardier, whatever his name was.
Bro, Baldemir was fucking unified, wasn't he? Or am I confusing him with someone else? Isn't Baldemir who he chose to fight versus fighting Margarito? Because Baldemir had belts? Pretty sure. Unless I'm confusing the name. But look, again, it don't even matter, man. It is what it is. I'm just saying, Shakur, I would like to see him with Frank. And look, here goes the poll. It keeps increasing. You know, you could go ahead and retweet it on our Twitter. Get more people to see it. More people will vote. And then we got another poll here on our YouTube page. Get people to see it, you know. Tell them to come vote. It's Frank, bro. Like, don't nobody want to see all that other shit. Like, dudes out here capping to be capping. Like, on both polls, it's Frank. Now, these are both my platforms. Hopefully, you know, on other places, people do polls and we see the difference. But I'm sure, man, you know, that's not what people want. We want Frank. And we'll see who comes in second in terms of percentage, right? Phone lines is open. Let me get to that. If you're watching this on YouTube, though, hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. And it'll put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans that do not know we rocking out twice a day. We doing live interviews. We just had a Mayweather Promotions fighter, first ever Dominican that Mayweather has signed, Jley the Gorilla Vargus. Hope to see a lot from him. He's getting that good old work with Carmel Moten and Jahan Ingram. We going out to Jay in LA. What do you say?
What's up? How you doing, guys? You guys doing a good show today with Ryan Garcia headliner. The thing with Mayweather, basically Mayweather does what he always seems to want to do. Is jump on somebody's nuts who's got major following on social media. He did it with Justin Bieber, trying to get on his fan base. Probably worked. He's doing the same thing with Ryan Garcia. He knows he has tons of followers. Your theory of maybe there's something sly in there, you know, could be, you know. I can see the jealousy factor. You know, Mayweather's jealous. He was jealous of Pacquiao's, you know, some foreigner guy becoming so popular while he, the American, is not as popular. You know, it came down to who's the more exciting fighter. And casuals, of course, gravitate towards Pacquiao because he's exciting and taking risks. Mayweather, not so much, you know, a different style, not as an exciting style. So but the jealousy's still there. And I think the jealousy's moving, like you said, probably to Devin, because Devin at a younger age is doing a lot more than Floyd ever did, taking on challenges Floyd wouldn't do. And Hayes, he's still going to keep taking those challenges, right? And he sees all these young guys who have this potential to be this, Hagler, Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Fredo Benitez type of we're all in that same little weight class where if they take care of business and they start fighting each other, you might see some great fights amongst those. And that's how you tell who's going to be really great of all time, right? Not just somebody who's taking and picking and choosing certain fighters at certain points of their career. Taking these guys on when they're young, gifted, and in their prime, not waiting until they get past prime. Mayweather, unfortunately, did that. That's why he's feeling a little bit achy about his legacy, because he's realizing some of these young cats are going for it. They're looking to fight in prime fighters. They're looking to get them while they're hot. And I think what you said about that, there could be a little slight jealousy factor, maybe trying to get Ryan to maybe upset, Devin, so that he can't, keep that undefeated record. Maybe keep building that crazy legacy that Devin's building. Master Mr. Haney himself, the father figure, doing a great job leading Haney's career while still taking off tough challenges. So I'm just glad that Devin is making Mayweather so jealous of him, and other fighters are making Mayweather so jealous of him, because it goes to show you that if you go and try to fight the best of your era, you try to do it consistently, real fight fans respect that. They know that. They recognize that. We hope is that general public at large, the casual, will eventually learn to appreciate that too. Otherwise, you got Tank Davis.
You may feel like it's your time.
What do you think, man?
But it's not your time.
Nah, I hear you, man. We got to see how things work out, man. It's just an unfortunate situation for me. True. I feel like, it's like I've been saying. I feel like something's there. There's some sort of issue. Everything in me tells me that Floyd should have the relationship that we are watching unfold on camera between Floyd and other fighters. Everything tells me that Floyd should have that same relationship with Devin. And because there's zero talks, zero videos, any true answer on that, we're left to assume. But I think it's obvious, bro. Devin is obviously a top talent in the sport. Now, Floyd does say in this interview, he mentions the three, so let me play that.
A few $1 million, they think they're a star. That don't make you a star. Being well-rounded all around the board makes you a star. Knowing how to articulate, knowing when, know when to speak and when not to speak. And that everything plays a major role in making you a household name. And I would know this. And that's why, if you notice, they still talking about me. It's been almost 30 years, and Mayweather's name is always being brought up. And even if you check it out in this era, and I take my hat off to all the legendary champions that paved the way for me. But fighters nowadays, you see fighters want to say they want to fight like, I'm not trying to be funny or not. There's a lot of fighters they don't want to fight like from the past. They want to fight like Floyd Mayweather. They want to hustle like Floyd Mayweather. They want to get money like Floyd Mayweather. They want to have good defense like Floyd Mayweather, so they can articulate when their career is over. And that's what it's about. Money made all day.
Love that. Last question: are we going to see Davis Garcia 2, the rematch?
It all depends. Because it's up to them two.
Right.
Still a big money fight.
Huge.
It was a hell of a fight. First fight. Like I said, it was a minor setback, but a major comeback in his last fight.
Right.
Hot back, made some millions, enjoying life, living life. That's what it's about.
Love it. Hey, best fashion in the game, both of you guys, too.
I don't know. Motherfucking Supermax told me he was going to say something that I ain't hear him say. Supermax, thanks for nothing. Adrian, D Block, the inevitable.
Hey, what's up, Ness? Thank you so much for letting me speak, brother.
What up with you, man? It's D Block, the
Man,
inevitable.
hell yeah,
Baltimore,
it's inevitable.
D-Town,
It's
stand
D
up.
Block. Yes, sir. All day, baby. I'm gonna give my intro, Ness. I'm gonna give my intro. It's inevitable. It's D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Facts. Hell yeah. You know what? Right now, I bet you Tank Davis is probably thinking to himself like, "Fuck, Floyd over here trying to, he know me and him got a little bit of beef. The jealousy's there. At the end of the day, Ryan Garcia is the cup of tea of the day. We already know this. Ryan Garcia has had so much around Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather loves it. Because you know what? Who's beefing right now, too? You got Tank and Ryan beefing. You got Floyd and Oscar the Lawyer beefing. You don't think Oscar right now is probably pissed off? Hey, I could go for runs with you, too. Why you got to go over there? I'm the one giving you the paycheck. So Devin Haney right now is looking at it like this. And I love and I respect Devin Haney for what the fuck he's done to this boxing industry. He's kept it real at the end of the day. Right now he's looking at it saying, okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. But guess what? All I can do is just win. Win all day. And I'm a Ryan Garcia fan, and I'm good with that. And I respect Ryan for what he's doing, Ness. But I promise you, they're going to fight, and it's going to be a great pay-per-view fight. And I love it, and I need it, and we all want it. We don't want to see what Tank is going to fight. Leftovers and shit to the side. Fuck that shit. Facts. We want Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And fucking Floyd's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. And the pay-per-view event will be extreme. It will be, people going to love it. T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, I'll tell you it's going to be a sellout. Facts. But Devin Haney's looking at it right now. He's going to say to himself, guess what? I'm going to beat this guy up, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to go over you because I'm coming for legacy, and I'm going to get my bread. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Adrian, appreciate it. We got... Keep it moving, $2. Abdul Boombai, yay. Abdul Boombai, yay. Double exclamation mark. Rolling on the floor laughing. Grinning face with some sweat. Haney gon' suffer. Collision emoji. Okay. James Benitez, $2. Floyd fixing Ryan like he tried to fix Wilder. Kane Enterprises, $5. It's obvious, something internal. Every time Bill get a chance, he's being pretty disrespectful towards Floyd. Mad Bent, $2. What the fuck is going on? TBV becomes Daily Dose Tank voice in 2024? Huh? Okay. Up next, Treese in Toledo.
Yo.
What up?
What up, though? What up, though? But shit, with this topic here, man, I'm here. So Floyd, he's supposed to be training Ryan. He ain't gonna be training Ryan. Is he?
Nah. We assuming though. We asking, did he just go for a run with Ryan, or is he working with Ryan? Then we had Ryan's former manager just happen to call in and say that Floyd has always wanted to work with Ryan. He's always been there, and they've always had a good relationship.
Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Well, no, but okay, well shit, no, it's another thing that can sell the Devin fight. It all sounds good, but like I say, I ain't gonna hold you, Devin. If you listen, when shit like that going on, Floyd and Ryan corner, I'm telling you, don't sleep on that Manny Pacquiao fight, brother. It's something to think about. Just saying, but that's not what I'm here. We know what the fuck I'm here for. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Motherfucking Navarrete going up to fight Shakur and all this good shit. Please get your ass up out of our way. We need you to, brother. Go ahead. Please take the Shakur fight.
We want you. I want you to. I would love to watch it. It's going to be a great fight, Ness, and I'm going to be tuned in on ESPN Plus, and I hope it does great fucking numbers for both of them. And then guess what? My guy sliding to that WBO belt, we need that. And then once we do, Lamont Roach, we need you. Fuck it. Let's unify. WBO, WBA, come, you know what the fuck going on. But yeah. Hey, and by the way, man, I know I've been getting a lot of backlash about my take yesterday with that Robert Guerrero shit, but hey, I am who I am, and I stand on what I say. But I got a question for you, Ness. If Robert Guerrero can say get out here and he beat a Jamal James, you think?
I mean, if he beat Jamal James, I can't hate on him anymore. You know, any guy that does a George Foreman and comes back, like how am I going to hate on you? You feel me?
Okay, I'm just checking.
But you got to do a legit comeback. You can't just get a title shot because you Robert Guerrero.
Tell that to Ryan Garcia, motherfucker.
They in two different places in their career. You feel me?
Hey, We just talking about the fact what popularity can do for you. Robert Guerrero, he's been quote unquote made.
Homie, I don't know what popularity it is that you think Robert Guerrero has.
I'm talking about amongst. He's made his bones in the boxing game. He's a notable name, man. He's a fighter of note. That's all I can say. But point being, like you say, Robert Guerrero versus Jamal James, that's not that far-fetched of a fight. It wouldn't be if he can win that fight, like I'm saying, get him in there with Boots, man. Boots needs something like that. It checks all the boxes. Former world champion, another person of a different race. You feel me? And it's somebody who we expect him to look good against anyway. Let me build my fighter, man. Let me build my fighter. But hey, buddy was talking that Maxie Hughes shit. Maxie Hughes need to? That sound like he more for like a Keyshawn Davis, not no Shakur Stevenson.
Trying to tell you, these dudes finding the weirdest names for Shakur to show us he the great.
Yeah, I don't know. But the Navarrete, I mean, shit. I would, like you say, of course I'd rather see him with a Frank Martin or something. Or even Austin Rip. He need the rematch. He need the rematch De Los Santos is the play. But shout out TDV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
All right. I feel like I got you, baby Joker. What up?
Yo, can you hear me, Ness?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I sent you a counterpunch, bro.
You the man.
Yo, A-Town, B-Town, C-Town, D-Town, dumbasses, stand up.
Why you hating on that man, yo?
Yo, it sounded like he was having a wet dream talking about fucking Devin and Ryan. Jesus. And then you got Trees talking about Manny Pacquiao.
Yo, what did you do to Devin's nose in this picture? You a fucking hater, bruh. Nah.
Hey, they tripping. Then fucking Mr. D-Block said Tank fights leftovers. Isn't Ryan a Tank leftover?
You asking me?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not a Tank leftover.
No, bro. We got to be more like MMA. One loss don't mean nothing.
Yeah, fuck.
I've been telling y'all that.
Yeah, two dumb back-to-back callers. I'm sorry, Trees, but you got to stop with that, bro. Stop bringing out these fucking retired fighters.
Yeah, I'm shocked he's still like doubling down on Robert Guerrero.
Yes, yesterday after the show, bro, we spent about 4 hours back there, and he repeated Guerrero's lane like probably 100 million times.
Nah.
Yes, I fucking went to sleep and dreamt fucking Guerrero knocked out Boots.
Whoa.
Yeah, he talked so much about Guerrero yesterday. It was fucking crazy. Yo, was that really Ryan's ex-manager? Or did he read that shit off Google?
I mean, according to him.
Sounded nice. But yeah, Ness, have a good night, bro.
You the man, baby Joker. We got Bo Rogers.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
Can you hear me there?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I told you this probably about 2 weeks ago. Bill be hating on Floyd. I knew it. Be hating on him so much. Always being real disrespectful and stuff. Floyd don't ever say too much. But I think this right here more about Ryan fighting Rolly. That'll make better sense for Ryan, because he could damn get to fight with Rolly and maybe do 500,000-600,000 pay-per-view, and then go back to the table with Devin and unify. And who Devin gonna get to do? Who Devin gonna fight that's gonna help him get the pay-per-view? They need Ryan. So I believe Floyd might want to probably put him, just letting them know, it'd be smart for you to roll it. Then fight Devin. Maybe. Devin got to get his numbers up. You hear me there?
I hear
you. Yeah, he got to get his numbers up, man. That's all that is. But I think they be hating on Floyd. Floyd be giving them boys nothing but game. Only want to see them boys do the best. And you want to run everywhere else and get money instead of getting money with me. I don't want to taught you how to fight. You can't get no money with me. You want to beat me. That's how black people do that. I hate to say it. I'm a black man myself.
But ain't
we
the
hating on each
phrase
other.
Ain't the phrase records meant to be broken? Isn't that old? Like how is that hating on a brother because you want to break his record? What's wrong with wanting to be the greatest?
No. I don't think Floyd cared about that. I believe Floyd wanted to genuinely help Devin make some money. Get money with me. We getting money. We got a big company over here. You running the Eddie Hearn. You running that Bob Earn. Doing all these little deals with them. But then you talking shit about my fighter to the point my fighter can't even fight nobody. They gonna put it down no matter who he fight. Come get some money with us and stop doing all that bullshit y'all doing. Y'all hating. This is about Bill trying to be on Floyd level. He can't fuck with Floyd. He need to stop. Get in his own lane. You got your son, and we happy for your son. We taught him how to fight. But you being a hater, nigga.
Why you keep saying we taught him how to fight?
See, Bill think he can damn finesse Eddie Hearn. But Eddie Hearn in the long run gonna end up finessing Bill. Remember I told you.
You may feel like it's your time.
All right.
But it's not your
Bo
time.
Rogers ain't changed his tempo on that though. I ain't gonna front. He been saying the same shit for a minute. Liz Love, what up?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Straight.
Good shit. I'm keep it short, man. You know me, I don't care nothing about the whole Floyd and Ryan shit. Shout out to them hanging out, running. It's good to see Floyd still in shape. You know what I'm saying? As an older cat, he's still making it happen. But to my guy Shakur, my number 2 favorite fighter, real shit is I don't want to see that nigga fight nobody except De Los Santos. He need to get that shit back in blood, get it back the way he need to come back and just show people who he really is. Now I do agree, Shakur done got beside himself over this last year or two, and he just need to get back to, you know what I'm saying, doing him and just straight up fighting and fuck all this tweeting and all this showboating and all that extra bullshit. He's still my number 2, still rocking with him. But, yeah, Shakur, you need to get that De Los Santos fight back. Now, anybody else want to step up and fight is cool. I don't care for the Navarrete fight. I'm not one for bringing people up. Never have been, never will be. But, get that De Los Santos if you can, champ. That's what I want for you. That's my call. Shout out to you, Nez. I'm still around, dog. I just don't be calling in much. I be having shit going on, but I fuck with you, champ. Keep it rocking. I'm out there, champ.
Appreciate you. Leo.
What up, Nez? H-Town, baby.
What up with you?
H-Town. Man, hey, this baby Joker, man, he gets on here, he talks, but he don't say nothing. Man had no point, no nothing, just I don't like. That's about it. He no suggestions, no who's better. I mean, the truth of the matter is, I mean, Floyd's right. Tank has got the streets. Ryan's got pop culture and TikTok and all that, and Canelo is international. They're the face of the boxing right now. Devin Haney is the guy doing the work. He's got the lunch pail and he's going to work every day. And he's still trying to make his name, even though he's more decorated, but he's still trying to make his name with the masses. The hardcores know him, but I mean, there ain't that many hardcores, man. And hey, Ness, are you in your 40s? So, because I'm in my 40s, and I remember the Ghost wasn't popular when he was supposed to be popular. So how the hell I mean, me and you both remember he was just another Mexican Floyd was going to fight, correct? Am I lying?
I mean, he did have that Berto ass kicking. That's what got him in there.
Yeah, but other than that, everybody was like, oh, this guy's just going to be a punching back from Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
The only people rooting for him were the people that hated Floyd to the max. Everybody else knew he was going to go in there and get his ass whooped. So, I mean, you got to teach these young guys, man. They're just Googling names. They're like, oh, he fought Floyd? He must be popular. Man, that man wasn't popular. He wasn't popular in his own hometown. I mean, people crazy, man. As far as Shakur, man, I mean, Shakur, the only popular fight at 35 is Tank. Other than that, he's gonna have to deal with Andy Cruz and oh boy, what's his name? Davis and all of them. That's about it. But they're not no big names. I mean, he's not gonna get any popularity with the masses fighting them. He's gonna just have to go ahead and decide he wants to go to 140 because that's where the names are at. I mean, we're not talking about skills these days. We're talking about who's popular to make money. Nobody's worried about skills. They're worried about popularity to make money. And sadly, that's who Ryan's got the popularity, man. If you want money, you fight Ryan. And I mean, God forbid Ryan starts listening and actually starts learning how to work that shoulder rope because he's got the speed and power to really hurt people if he actually takes boxing serious. People say, man, Ryan's a fighter, man. They want to hate on him, but the kid's a fighter. But man, this guy, Baby Joker, man, I just hear him hate on everybody. He don't say shit. He just
man.
This is crazy. That's my call, man.
All right, champ.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Appreciate you. Let's see what we got next. Hawk, Maryland.
Yo.
What up?
Yo, Ness, what's up? Can you hear me clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, all I got to say on this Floyd thing is don't hate the player, hate the game. Floyd always in the right spot at the right time, bro. That's all you can say. Tank got a little beef, a little whatever with Floyd. Bill Haney always got something to say about Floyd. And Ryan and Oscar not on the best terms. So these two niggas show up on camera together. I mean, it might not have nothing to do with Rolly. Because for him to leave the Rolly, to go to a Rolly fight, Devin Haney not guaranteed to win his next fight. So I can't see Ryan giving up that fight for that. But when in that conversation Floyd was having with the cameraman or whatever, basically they did what they said they do. You can get money just outside of boxing by being popular. Them two showing up together is enough, throwing around enough questions, making everybody scratch their head. As far as Oscar, Bill Haney, and I'm probably like, damn. And Tank, all of them, everybody asked, we on this, you doing this show because it's like, what are they together for? But you know what? It could have been a plan. That dude Floyd just smart, man. They could just be on camera together. Them boys millionaires, man. They could be together all the time. We don't know it. They just decided to be on camera with it. So there's something behind it. But all I can say is don't hate that player. Hate the game. Floyd keep his name at the top for 30 years, like he said. And he just showed up with Ryan. So I don't know. They basically both are sticking it to a few people about them being together. You know, he don't walk around with Rolly like that on the camera. So, and you know what? Devin Haney was really with Floyd Sr. It's plenty videos with Floyd Sr. saying my fighter against Floyd's fighter, talking about Tank. When Devin Haney used to throw all these combinations with Floyd Sr. all the time. Floyd Sr. always had Devin Haney under his wing more so than Floyd being with Devin. So, yeah, it's really not unusual that Floyd with him. But, you know, like I said, Floyd's smart man. They got together for a reason. Both of those boys know that the internet pays a lot of bills, too, so they on camera together. I just say Floyd's smart, man. I guess we have to figure it out and see what happens. But, you know, they could just be doing that. But that's my call. All I got to say is Floyd, keep his name at the top for a reason.
All right, champ.
TBV, you're number one. You're number one, boss.
Appreciate you. Big Bay is on you. You.
Yeah, high key. If Floyd's face is on, like it's hold on, let me get my words together. Like if Floyd's face is in the midst of this fight build-up, this could sell a fight. This could make the pay-per-view numbers do a little something. If Floyd is rocking with Ryan, this could make things really, really popping. High key. Second thing, Floyd might not even be beefing with Dev on this one. He might be beefing with Tank on the low because Mayweather and Tank been having their little back and forth on the low in the media, with Tank always kind of saying Mayweather ain't do nothing for him. So this might be his way of like getting like throwing shots at Tank on the low, high key. And third of all, if Floyd is really, really in Ryan's corner, like training him throughout the camp, that'd be popping. Like this would be no excuse for when Devin do him how he gonna do him. When Devin beat Ryan, ain't gonna be no excuse. Ain't gonna be no weight clause, no rehydration clause. You got Floyd in your corner, new Derrick James trainer. Nobody should be having excuses now. There should be no excuses. This should be the best Ryan we've seen. This should make everything much more better for Devin, for the fight in general. And I think this is good. I feel like Floyd should definitely keep his face throughout the whole camp in Ryan corner. This would make everything much more exciting, would draw more people in. It'll make a lot of people start calling in, jacking like Ryan got a chance now, you know, when most people were saying Ryan don't. So this would make it much more of a exciting bout. You feel me? More suspenseful. So I like it. I hope Floyd keep his face in the media, keep his face tied to Ryan. You feel me? This would be really, really popping. I'm enjoying this.
All right, Big Bay. Appreciate the check-in. Allen is on you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, yo, Ness, I just want to talk to you about my last call, man, because I just heard Trees calling in about Shakur versus Navarrete, man. What's the problem with that fight, man? Why don't you like that fight?
I mean, I did 2 polls so that I don't got to defend myself. Everybody wants Frank, bro.
That's what, man, because I called in last show. You guys started tripping on me, man. But
I don't think anybody was tripping. I tried to answer you back on Instagram so you wouldn't feel that way. I don't know why the audio message didn't go through. My brother,
you good, man.
All I'm saying is the powers that be have been telling us that Shakur is defensively, statistically next to Floyd. That he is the next Floyd, the southpaw version of Floyd. Well, just give us someone, give us a Corrales, bro. Give us a Castillo. Give me those fights.
But isn't that what Navarrete pretty much is, man?
Absolutely not.
But how is he not, man? He just got done with that English dude in a war. He got dropped twice and then got back up and knocked him out and ended the fight.
Like you said, I'm asking for. I said, give me Corrales, Castillo. I know their names. You're saying that English dude. That's the difference right there. And you know how many? You know how many of those types of fights Navarrete has? Hundreds. You know that he was plus 800 or something like that, underdog.
I see your point, man, but
like he's not.
I understand.
He's not tanking Devin. Like he's not the top. That's not who we wanted. Why do we want Navarrete? We never wanted Navarrete. Why all of a sudden we want Navarrete?
I just, well, man, that you see, the thing is that Frank Martin fight, like, he didn't look too good his last performance. So, like, and then you look at Shakur Stevenson's last performance against a boxer, and you already saw the outcome. It was a very boring fight. So I don't want that Frank Martin fight.
So you rather give him a fight that he's gonna win because the dude's coming right at him.
No, I'm not saying. Well, the outcome most likely will be him winning against Navarrete, but it's a more action-packed fight. It's a Mexican. It's a war, and and Navarrete is a pressure fighter. You see, so I think it's just a better fight than the Frank Martin fight because Frank Martin, he took 12 rounds to that whole. It was a 12-round fight, and he didn't really capitalize on sealing the deal against that type of fighter. So I just think it's gonna be another boring fight. That's all it is, man. But shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you,
bro. Remember, I told you Navarrete has no power.
Man, come on! How can you say he got no power, man? That's wild as hell. That's all I gotta say, man. I'll leave it to everybody else.
I'm not letting you leave, bro. I'm not letting you leave. Listen to me. Navarrete has 38 fights, 31 knockouts, right? But the minute that he got on TV, where'd them knockouts go? Like, he didn't knock out Dog Bay, right, in the first fight. He got a TKO in the second. So that's not a knockout.
Yeah,
it's not a knockout. That's the ref again. Then Francisco de Vaca. Who the fuck is de Vaca?
Man, I completely understand your point now. But
like, what names is he knocking out, bro? He fought Ruben Villa and went the distance. Pitufo Diaz made it to 12 and got TKO'd. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You're not lying. It can be a boring performance as well.
He's got an overwhelming style. He flusters you with punches, but like, I don't see this crazy knockout power. Like, I think Frank got more power.
And you know what? The fight could actually be boring as well. The Navarrete and Shakur fight, it could actually be boring because we're probably gonna see a outmatched fight. He's gonna outbox Navarrete 12 rounds straight, and Navarrete not gonna be able to land on him. So I'm just not too high on Shakur anymore after his last performance, man. So I'm just trying to see somebody who's gonna come out there swinging all out against him. So it is what it is. The only good 2 fights that Shakur's gonna make is with Devin Haney and Tank. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm out. Thank you.
All right. I mean, I don't know. We thought that, and then look at what he did in the De Los Santos fight. Now everybody's saying De Los Santos is on that level. I think these fights need to happen. We can't just assume. That's why I don't want to look past that Frank fight. I don't mind that Isaac Cruz fight, but I just prefer someone at 35, because they're there and they deserve the shot. If Navarrete is moving up, let him fight for his vacant title. Why does Shakur get a shot at a vacant WBO when he's the WBC? There's fighters in his division and his sanctioning that he could be fighting. They've been waiting for an opportunity, But that is everybody. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. I'm right back at you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got Manuel LG, $2 Super Chat. He says Tito is Prospect of the Year on Boxing Scene. Yeah, they got it right. Unlike us, we over here picked someone else. Congratulations to said individual. Cliff, counter.
Yeah, you got to me, huh? Right before you walked out the door. I thought I was gonna have to let you know tomorrow, like, yo, you miss me. What up? I'm here, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Why you dissing Navarrete like that, bro?
What the fuck, bro? Why is whenever I don't agree with y'all, I'm hating or I'm dissing or I'm shitting on?
Nah, it ain't even like that. But you told him he didn't got no power, but you just said he was like 38 with like 30, 31 stoppages, knockouts, and you gonna tell us he ain't got no power?
Yeah, I don't think he has. I don't think he has legit power. I think he's
bro.
overwhelming people. I don't think he's got
And
power.
what's wrong with that? Where I come from, the bookie gonna give you the type of money if he stops him or knocks him out.
Yeah, you're
It's
right. You're
TKO
right. But
slash stop out.
that's the thing, though, right? Every fight is fight by fight. So when assessing a fight with Shakur, if he went 12 rounds with Pitufo Diaz, how the fuck do I expect Navarrete to knock out Shakur? If he went 12 rounds with Ruben
So
Villa,
if Shakur comes out,
I mean, there's numerous people. Like Consecal just went 12, bro. Like he don't got the power you believe. Like listen to me, listen to me.
wait.
Remember, Cliff, because they call me a hater because y'all don't remember. Remember, I picked Emmanuel Navarrete to knock out Consecal based off the fact that I watched Consecal get dropped and
I
spawned
remember
regularly.
what you saw in training camp.
Regularly. So how am I hating? I'm telling you what
And
I
what
see.
did I just say? You seen him in training camp. And I'm telling you what I listen to you every day. And I heard you say that in the boxing
So how could I be hating?
betting show.
How could I be hating? Like I picked a dude to get a knockout and he still ain't get it. So what does that say? No power. I'm talking about a 6-0 dude. I'm talking about a 6-0 dude dropping Consecal on the fucking regular. Just coming into the ring. Just coming in the ring and just, man, get your ass on the floor. And you tell me now they can't stop him? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, yo, hold on. That's not what you said but you ain't make it sound that cut and dry on the betting show. And we all lost money because Consecal stood up. But hold up, though. Look, Shakur, he's a runner. He a track star. You used to play the song. And Navarrete, what did he do to Valdez? So you want a name? That's your name. He beat the brakes off Valdez. Valdez's face, he left there like Willie Lump.
Another duty didn't
looked
stop.
Crazy.
Another duty didn't stop, FYI.
You swole his face up like that, but you ain't got no power. I'd never seen Devin leave a fighter looking like that at the end of the fight.
You talking accumulation. That's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with that, Ness? That's a part of boxing.
But you're not gonna listen to me. What I'm trying to but you're not gonna do that to Shakur. Styles
he's
make
gonna
fights.
Run like a little bitch.
No, because he's gonna counter Navarrete, bro. Navarrete's doing that to motherfuckers that ain't counter.
So you think he gonna punish him? Is he gonna stand there and punish him?
Bro, it don't matter if he stand there or move. He gonna counter. He gonna counter. He gonna counter Navarrete, bro. Navarrete
is gonna counter because that's his type
too
of.
Wide, bro. He's too wide. He's too fat with his punches. There's no way he could beat Shakur.
But you like Frank Martin? Bro, I don't think he could. But Frank
Martin is technically better. Like, look at the way he look at his mechanics.
Martin.
Listen to me. Answer this. What looks more similar? Does Shakur favor Navarrete or does he favor Frank?
Shakur more favors Frank.
Exactly.
But because Navarrete fights unorthodox. He don't fight like an orthodox boxer. So of course he's gonna favor more of a Frank Martin because they fight similar. But the point is Navarrete versus Shakur is not a fight you should be putting down. That's a decent fight, and Shakur already showed us that he's soft and he runs like a little bitch. So someone who's gonna keep coming forward, like our boy De Los Santos didn't want to swing. You think that we're gonna get that out of Navarrete? Navarrete is going to swing. He's going to come forward. He's going to press the issue. He's not gonna stand there and go gun shy the whole fight like a De Los Santos. Frank Martin might fall into a technical fight that he cannot win versus Shakur.
Just look. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Look.
Answer that.
Navarrete,
you just ignored everything I said.
Navarrete, like I said plus 800. He was a plus 600 versus Dog Bay. Dog Bay himself was an underdog to beat Jesse. Jesse Magdaleno was never supposed to lose to Dog Bay. Dog Bay was never supposed to beat Jesse and never supposed to be in the ring with Emmanuel Navarrete. Emmanuel Navarrete was never supposed to beat Dog Bay. Okay, so cool. Then he does. Just hear me out. Then he does. So now he upsets and he starts getting treated like the favorite. All the way until it's time to fight Oscar. And he's a fucking...
he beats him too.
But he's an underdog again. Versus
by a little
Oscar.
bit. It was almost a 50-50 fight, as close as it could get.
200 plus 200?
Didn't get knocked out. I mean, around that, and it probably went under when the money started. Yo, that was a close-ass fight because I had to hedge it because it was so close. And Robisi didn't even knock out Dog Bay. You using Dog Bay as your flag that playing on the ground as the measuring stick.
I was wrong. He opened up a 675, my friend.
Get the fuck out of here. That's on some old underground betting site. On FanDuel, he was never that fucking high.
Versus Dog Bay, he was plus 675.
Oh, Dog Bay. No, versus Dog Bay.
And
look,
even in the rematch.
You're talking about Oscar.
Homie, even in the rematch, he was an underdog. Navarrete, this is what I'm saying. So what do you think he's going to be versus Shakur, Tupac, Stevenson?
He's going to be an underdog, as he should, just like Frank Martin would have been an underdog. But you're using Dog Bay like that. Robisi didn't knock out Dog Bay neither. And Shakur needs to fight someone who's going to be in his face. That's not going to cower out. Because we need to see Shakur sit in the pocket the way Devin just did.
Cliff,
let me finish this statement. Just let me finish this little statement. We need to see Shakur stand there with someone who's bringing him the pressure that we respect and let him earn some of his respect
but
back.
That's what I'm saying.
You just lost it for him.
But you arguing with me because I don't feel like you. You said it. You need to see him with someone you respect. That's not Navarrete for me. I've given you a million reasons. You don't like my reasons. I've given you facts with the betting lines. You don't like that. So I can't do that.
But because you're going off the betting lines, but you're not going off the outcome of the fights. The betting lines was one way, but just like your boy, your Chinese boy who knocked out the Megatron or whatever you call him, that your boy, Zhang. That's how Zhang knocked. He was a major underdog versus Joe Joyce that first fight. He knocked him out. He came back and he showed you it was real. The bookies don't always have it fucking right.
Joe Joyce ain't Shakur. Joe Joyce, his whole career. Because again, you said you were casual hardcore. Joe Joyce's whole career, people been calling into this show. Joe Joyce's whole career, people been calling into this show saying he don't move his head, my brother.
He don't. He takes mad punishment.
All right, that's not Shakur.
Shakur don't. It's not.
I gotta go,
definitely
Cliff.
not.
You
Shakur.
know your time is up. I gotta go. Listen, Shakur. We don't watch Shakur fights and say he's slow, like we said about Joyce. We don't watch Shakur fights and say he don't move his head. Right? No. We don't. None of the fucking flaws we see. We don't watch Shakur and see him that he's throwing up in casinos. Like, none of the shit that Joe Joyce do, Shakur do. But you want to somehow compare him losing to an underdog. You talk, like, they never mention Joe Joyce as a generational talent, but they mention Shakur as a one-in-a-lifetime talent. But you want to compare Joe Joyce to Shakur. I got to go, man. You tripping right now. Crazy as hell. What up, bro? Tip. It's funny how they pick and choose who brings the fight out. I mean, you know, a fight ago, Devin was not gonna have any power moving up, but this fight, this guy, he's gonna move up and have power. It's funny how we pick and choose.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Cliff tripping, man. Listen, bro. We all know stylistically, never right there is just tailor made for Shakur, bro. The athleticism isn't there. You know what I'm saying? He's just straight come forward. He's there to be counterpunched all night. It's just not a good fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we can see that. You know what I'm saying? Navarrete, he's only but so limited. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really just gonna be good against a fighter who's just there in front of your face the entire night. You know what I'm saying? And then with the way he throws his punches, bro, it's not textbook. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about it is textbook. I mean, I really don't know. Damn. Yeah, Navarrete, man, he really just there for Mexican style fights, bro. That's all I can say about Navarrete, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once that skill level just continues to rise, bro, he's gonna struggle and struggle more. Especially going up to 35, bro. I don't think it's too many fighters at 35 who even fight that type of style that he was fighting at 30.
Bro, the funny thing is these people that saying I'm hating
Yeah.
on Navarrete, they not picking Navarrete.
Nobody's gonna pick him,
But they
you know what I'm
want the
saying?
fight. They somehow want the
Yeah,
fight, and I'm hating on the fight, and it's gonna be a good fight. But they won't dare say Shakur gonna lose.
that's the thing. So why even bother watching it? You know what I'm saying? If you already know the outcome. This is what I'll be talking about with certain fights. Some fights just aren't meant to be made. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Because
I'm with you, but you see the
yeah,
difference in this is Devin was the smaller man moving up to the two-time punching champion. Here we got a three-time non-punching champion moving up. I mean, make it make sense.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Let me
I
ask you.
mean, he got
Let me ask you,
yeah.
because they saying I'm wrong and he's not. That he is a puncher. Do you see him hitting Shakur that he can hurt him? Can Navarrete hurt Shakur?
Nah, I don't see him hurting him.
All right.
It's more like Navarrete is
You
he's
may
more
feel like it's your time,
accumulation of punches. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it's not your
said
fight.
Shakur's
that.
he's not a guy that's gonna be there for you to accumulate. Nah, we're talking about because Navarrete.
I said that myself, bro. He's a swarmer. He gonna swarm you with a bunch of punches. He ain't gonna knock you out with one shot. That's just not. That's not. But again, all you dudes that's calling in or typing that I'm a hater, just tell me you picking Navarrete. Tell me. Calls on Twitter. Calls on Twitter. King Rari.
Yo, Ness, what's going on, my brother? How you feeling?
Chilling. What up with you?
Man, just left the gym. So, what's your outlook on the whole Floyd situation with him and Ryan?
Fuck. I mean, I don't know what to think, right? Like, I'm actually asking the question, is it him working with Ryan in preparation for Devin, or is it him just having to work out,
With Ryan.
with Ryan? And,
I
I
my
really
bad.
don't
What'd you say?
know. I really don't know, but based off the audio that we played, he don't sound to be in the best space with Devin, He took some shots like, dudes make a couple $1 million. They think some shit. I don't know. I would have to play it again, but it's out there. It's going viral.
Yeah. So, I feel like, don't forget, one of your one caller, bro, he just sounded so wild to me saying Floyd hating Floyd, all this. Man, Floyd paved the way. Floyd was the man who bought himself out his contract and became Floyd Mayweather Promotions. The same thing Devin doing right now, being his own boss. Floyd gave that example of what to do to be able to keep your capital, make a name for yourself, and push yourself to a way till you have to force these networks to work with you. As far as the Ryan situation, a lot of people gotta understand too. Floyd is known for being around a lot of boxers, bro. From the Charlos to Earl, he may not promote or publicize everything, but that's just what Floyd do. I know you had said earlier, you correct me if I'm wrong, you were saying the love he should be giving Devin. I feel like Devin had his turn, bro. Devin was there from the beginning. at the Mayweather gym. Devin worked his way up through Floyd's team. So Devin had his turn. Tank had his turn.
How can you say Devin had his turn when it's like, okay, the dude that came up in our gym as a JIT is now undisputed, 2 divisional champ. Like, think about this, bro. Like, this is what I did with my monologue. Think about it. You can't see no pictures or video of Floyd and Devin in the last 3 years. And since
but you got to
36 months, but think about it, in 36 months, Devin has unified, undisputed, fought Loma, did his first pay-per-view, moved up, won another world title, and you telling me Floyd and him ain't got one celebration picture?
Like it's your time.
Man, come on,
hold on. Before my time.
No, you good.
Okay. So check it. But you gotta also understand throughout that time frame, who was Floyd? Who Tank was signed to Floyd. So even though Floyd and Tank still had their issues, it's still this is my guy. Bill and Devin been talking shit about Tank, but this is my guy. So I still gotta show my guy respect and be at a distance between y'all from my guy. So it's like
I can't, like, I don't rock with that. Like, I can't see you come up. I can't know, people calling you the next. My father is calling you the next me. And now you get here.
I get it.
Now you get here.
I get it.
Now you got the Lamborghinis. Now you got the fucking Rolls. Now you making millions. Now you following my footsteps for real. And I'm not going to be in one hugging, celebrating, congratulating. Like, you telling me I went to go see Shakur run track, but I can't say congrats, little motherfucker, you did it. Remember when you was in my gym 10, 13 years ago? You did it.
But remember also, like, it got it. But remember, he wasn't at a lot of Tank fights either. When throughout that time frame when Tank was doing his thing, Floyd wasn't even there for Tank. Floyd was in Abu Dhabi, Dubai. Floyd was going across the world, and everybody like, damn.
You talking fights? I'm talking post-fight celebration. Post-fight, yo, my man, look at what you did. You went to a whole nother country and held it down, you little motherfucker. Yo, none of that, bro. What is you defending? We talking about 3 years of accomplishments, bro. 3 years.
I'm not defending, because I ain't saying like Floyd my favorite fighter or nothing like that, but I'm just saying possibilities of what it could have been. Just
bro,
like how it's a possibility.
Years.
Hey,
there ain't no possibility. Bro, like, it's 36 months. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, since Devin got the belt, there's no video of Floyd and Devin. Like, there's video of Keyshawn and Floyd working out in Floyd Mayweather gym. Robert Merriweather and Floyd. Kermel Moton and Floyd. Shakur Stevenson and Floyd. All
do you
in
feel
the
like
last
it's some
3
behind
years.
the scenes? Do you feel like it's something behind the scenes for the way now that Bill talking how he talking about Floyd? Do you think something could have transpired?
I mean, we've said that on this show earlier today, that it probably is the fact that Bill's out here saying that Devin is doing it bigger than Floyd. That when Floyd was Devin's age, he wasn't getting paid what Floyd is getting. That when Floyd was Devin's age, he wasn't undisputed. Those things are true, though. And my father shouldn't put a wedge in between me and your relationship. What he say ain't got nothing to do with what I say. You know what I mean? Calls, what up?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my connection was bad. With Shakur Navarrete, dude, like, man, the fight for Vaquero, man, they're at 130, bro. Like, not that Foster's the top rank. That's a fight that top rank can get teams to be focused on the unification with Foster or rematch with ups and cones. 130 will be Navarrete's fourth weight class that he'll be moving up. I mean, also top rank, they do want to make the fight as well. Like there's a reason why they both have like 4 common opponents already. But honestly, dude, like I love Vaquero. I'm biased towards him, but like there's no way in hell he will be Shakur, man. I also met Oscar Valdez in person. I even asked him. I asked him like, who would you favor in a fight? I asked him Shakur, Navarrete. He said Shakur, man. Like he's just too sharp. But like Shakur should be fighting guys in his weight class. Like I mean Murataya, that's a good fight. I mean if Loma the fight doesn't happen, I mean Murataya will be a good fight for Shakur. You know. They have a common opponent already, Nakatalia. It's indoor house, so that's a good fight for Vaquero. I think he should be focusing on Shaquille Foster, unification bout, or maybe a Robson Conceição rematch. And with Haney and Ryan, I don't know, man. Like it seems that this is how I see it. I like Floyd. I like him as a fighter. Like I looked up like I watched all his fights when I was a kid, but I don't know, man. It seems like he's a bit like I don't know, like maybe jealous of Haney's, probably how he's progressing, because he's catching up to Tank and he's like building to a pay-per-view star. Maybe that's how I see it. But I don't know if it's jealousy or not, but that's how I see it. And but like either way, like Ryan training with Floyd, bro, he's not gonna be Haney. He's not gonna be Haney. Like I told my brother, man, it's pretty crazy if you put Ryan in with Teofimo, even Shakur or Haney or Tank again, bro. Like Ryan will be a massive underdog. Like the only fight that's a 50-50 fight for Ryan that I see is Ryan and Rolly, and that explains it a lot. but but it's a good fight, I guess. Like I know people are saying, oh, Haney's just fighting Tank's leftovers, but how many like fighters that Pacquiao fight that were Floyd's leftovers, or even Canelo, bro, he fought like some of Floyd's leftovers too, or even Floyd, he fought like Oscar's leftovers. Didn't Oscar fought Gotti before Floyd did?
Bro, that's how you build the fighter. How many people did Canelo
Yeah,
fight that everyone fought? Like
You may feel like
it's
it's your
part of the
time.
sport, man. We moved
yeah.
into this generation where all of a sudden it's leftovers, but Oscar and Floyd fought each other's opponents. Pacquiao and Floyd fought each other's opponents. Gamboa and Juan Ma Lopez fought each other's opponents. Um, Boxing Batutsi, but I don't know. You know I'm killing your name, brother. The butchering.
Oh, yo, what's going on? Shout out TBV. Fucking Happy New Year, Ness. How you doing?
Chilling, chilling. Happy New Year.
Chilling. Yo, you a long time listener, very rare caller. I listen a lot on Apple Podcasts. I'm gonna leave y'all a review. When I leave the review, you better read it on the show. I'm
You
gonna rate
got
something
it.
nice for y'all. I listen mostly on the Apple Podcast, but listening for years. I was listening back when you had the other co-hosts and was listening for a while. I'll be on and off with it. But yeah, no, shout out TBV, bro. Y'all should have 250,000 subscribers. When I talk about, I bring something up. I'm gonna go off on a little tangent, but boxing is unfortunately still dying. Whatever. You got people like Jake Paul bringing it back to life or whatever, bro. But you should have 250,000 subscribers at the bare minimum. It is a shame. You've been doing this show for years, putting out good, hardcore, casual boxing content over and over and over again every day, multiple times per day, doing whatever, bro. And then there are video game YouTubers who have well over 250,000 subscribers, bro. It's just sad. It's just sad. And shout out TBV, bro. Keep up the good work. I see you at 180 or something now, or like you were like near 190. Fantastic work, bro. Keep it up. But that shit is sad. There's so many people who love boxing, whatever, and I see other podcasts also blowing up. People just be, I think it could be haters too, because I see the Porter way blew up really quick. Whatever. If you got an ex boxer on there, that probably blow up the podcast faster. But man, shout out TBV. That was one of the main things I wanted to get off my chest. And shout out to you for doing what you do every day.
All
But
right,
what's the
Chip.
topic for today? You were
Oh,
talking about Floyd.
yeah, the Floyd
Floyd
situation.
and Ryan. Yeah. So Floyd and Ryan, basically, Floyd is I don't want to say this in a disrespectful way, but Floyd is a clout chaser. Ryan has the most clout right now. That's what it's always been. Whatever. That's why Tank just broke. The only time Tank's ever broke 1,000,000 pay-per-views is with who? That's what I mean. So Ryan has the most clout right now. Ryan is who wants to be everybody's dance partner. Ryan's a pretty girl at prom. You talked about that multiple times. And bro, it's just Floyd is just catching up, grabbing some of that clout. I don't know about who's gonna fight Devin or who's gonna fight anybody or this whole Four Kings and how it's all falling apart and whatever's gone on. But Ryan Ryan's
You breaking up, champ. Big time. Cliff, I see you again, but I don't see you. So I thought I got to you. Unless.
You caught any of that or not?
Nah, bro, we lost you for like 30 seconds, bro. I thought you were
Oh,
gone.
that's crazy. I just went off. All right, so basically, I was just saying Ryan is the only time that Tank ever broke 1 million pay-per-views is with who? Ryan is just a pretty girl at prom. That's what it is. Floyd is gonna catch that clout. Floyd wants to catch the hype train. That is Ryan Garcia. Ryan did what all the other fighters won't do. That's the other thing. I like how you give Ryan props. So that's the other thing. I'll fuck with that too. Ryan's the dance partner that everybody wants. And Devin, of course, Devin wants that dance, bro. Of course. Am I coming through?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, basically just Ryan's that, you know what I'm saying? He's that one. So and they all want to fight Ryan. They all should have the chance to fight Ryan. And he brings a huge fan base. Even though people want to see Ryan lose, people want to see Ryan. I don't know. People want to see Ryan. They will never admit that shit and that's whatever. But they want to see Ryan. I don't know. So and it's just, bro, he's gonna bring in pay-per-views. I'm telling you, if he fights Devin, it's gonna bring in mad pay-per-views. Whatever. It's just he's a Mexican American boxing star. Like the people don't want to admit that shit. It's just weird, bro. It's I don't know, cause they just hate him because he's pretty or whatever. That's what I mean, bro. But he does numbers. I like how some people will give him credit. A lot of people just trash that man. It is wild. Like as if he not doing shit for the sport of boxing, bro. But that's why Floyd. If I think that's what the topic was today, whatever. That's why Floyd's with Ryan, bro. That's why. See what I'm saying? That I don't know if he's gonna fight Devin. I hope he does. But even if he fights Rolly, whatever, anybody wants to be Ryan's dance partner. But his stock will lower if he does lose to Rolly a little bit. But even then, people will still want to fight with Ryan Garcia because he just brings that. I'm telling you. He brings
Word.
something with pay-per-view buys. I don't know if it's girls buying the shit. I don't know. It's wild, but he brings something, bro. Like, bro, people buy it. The buys go up. So maybe he got bots buying it. I don't know how this works,
You
but
may feel like it's your
yeah.
time,
All right, man. Stay
but
up.
it's not your
Have a
time.
good one, man. Happy New Year.
Appreciate you, man. Happy New Year's to you as well. Cliff, counter? Cliff, you got to unmute. Cliff? Ricardo, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Ness? This is actually my second time calling in. The first time I called in, I called on like the day before the Day of Reckoning with like AJ Wilder and all those guys. I told you my 3-pick parlay. It was all money line. AJ Wilder, Frank Sanchez, and obviously I lost with the Wilder loss.
We
That was
all
pretty.
lost money, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty devastating. And I told you guys that I bet 1,500, so it's like fuck. But it's all good. I won my money back. So, but is it too late to eat my crow on that, or?
Nah, never, bro. It's never too late to eat crow, and it's good to actually hear people ask for it. Hopefully, you encourage others.
But anyway, man. Hey, are you planning on doing any watch parties this year? or is that just kind of depends on like the
The
fights
fight
that are scheduled?
is always dependent on the fight, but I'm assuming we're gonna get some big fights this year, man. With such a year
Yeah.
last year, I mean, look, if Wilder wouldn't have lost, we would have got AJ. Not to say, I mean, we could have still did a watch party even though remote, But just
Yeah,
saying, we should get something worth it.
for sure, for sure. And did they announce Shakur versus Navarrete, or is that just kind of like in the works still?
Yeah, that's just they're dropping the Easter eggs, man. They're trying to get us ready for what's to come.
Okay. Yeah, well, I hope Navarrete wins, but I mean, I think it's kind of unlikely. I just think Shakur is just a little bit too skillful. But anyway, man, I think that last caller was a little bit harsh, saying that it's sad how many subscribers you have. I mean, 187,000 to me, that's a lot. So I'm very proud of for you. I mean, you should be proud of that too. I think. I just think that guy was being a little negative.
I mean, I'm
But
actually
anyway,
with
man.
him. I'm actually with him. I wish I would have had a lot more by now. I don't get it myself, to be honest. But it
Really,
is what
how
it
long have you
is.
been doing this?
I think the channel for sure has been open since 2012.
Okay.
But
Well,
I was
man.
doing the podcast before I came to YouTube.
Okay, got you. Well, man, I think you're on your way, so I'm gonna
One
keep
day,
supporting the show.
for sure,
Yeah, for sure.
Ricardo. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Everybody's path is diferente. But who do we got? Looks like we got everybody, right? Never leave a man behind. So we got the world is yours,
You may feel like it's your time,
but it
but it's
ain't your
not your time.
time. World is yours, $2 cash app. Want to know if Devin gonna say Abdul Wahid name when he gets hit him? Is actually boom emoji or collision emoji? Collision emoji. So, but he's using the collision emoji to represent hit. You got the trees, Jay and Rogers. All right, and that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Until the next one, see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Peace.